All right, guys, welcome to what is the final regular season game that we are calling this season before we have the playoffs start. This is the final week of the season. Houston against Michigan. Again, this game means absolutely nothing in terms of the standings, in terms of the matchups. Houston mathematically eliminated from the playoffs, though they are playing a lot better as of late with Jalen McClendon at quarterback. They have won 4 of their last 7 games with McClendon under center. So playing a lot better there, having won 3 of their last 5 as well. Michigan coming off that loss to Birmingham last time out. They will have Rocky Lombardi at quarterback, their third stringer. Again, there is no reason to play Perkins today, seeing as Perkins is nursing a bit of an injury, and Michigan-Birmingham will be the USFL Championship next week. We're going to get this game underway. Houston, the Whites, they're going to start this one off, fielding at the 3-yard line, and here we go. Underway to the 20 and down to the 22-yard line. So, this game over on ESPN News to start off. It will also be on ESPN Plus if you do want to watch. Again, appreciate all you guys tuning in. If you like what you see, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. It looks like most of you taking the Panthers with their third-string quarterback to win this game today. And McClendon going to start things off, as we should have a lot of fans today in Michigan. It was Jake Bates bobblehead day, so a lot of fans in Michigan. Should be a record attendance for the Panthers. Really, really good to see. First down, the 22-yard line for McClendon. Last time out in that game against DC that they won by 3. McClendon, 21 for 30, 2 touchdowns, no picks. He's been a revelation for them ever since that trade, as the DC defenders back up last year. First down, swings it out. It's caught by Justin Hall, and Hall will go down to the 24-yard line. We'll call it a gain of 1, 2nd and 8. Now I had to readjust the timeout, so my apologies on that. So appreciate all you guys tuning in. My name is JaredGarrett9. Thank you guys for being here with me. We got the Panthers and the Roughnecks emojis, and if you are a member, you can show your support for either one of these teams using them. How's it going, Kev? How's it going, Ross? How is it going, Pro Football Gaming? How is it going, Matthew? Watching this in the UFL Championship? Me too. Me too. Yeah, Red Sox actually won today. Red Sox actually won. Didn't blow it. Yeah, I was shocked by yesterday. 2-0 the way it happened. Crow ran the ball, caught by kicking Chisholm. He'll get the first down right around the 32-yard line, pushed out of bounds by DJ Miller. Moody, my nephew's for the Roughnecks. Oh, nice. He's really good. I love watching Moody play. I love watching that front seven. The front seven for Houston is one of the best out there. How's it going? Michael Frankfurt with you as well, my man. First down for Houston. As a reminder, we're going to be live for the conference championships next Sunday and the championship game on Saturday night, the 13th, whatever that is, or the 14th, whatever that Saturday is. We're going to be live for that. First down to the top of the screen. McClendon takes the snap, going to give it off. First handoff to Lingard, and Lingard will go down to the 43-yard line. We'll call that a first down. Nice job there. Lingard, last week, 80 yards rushing on 9 yards a carry. Played very, very well. First watch college baseball. I have nothing against college baseball. It just stinks when there's an overrun like this. Also, sun, nice. It's only 50 degrees here right now in Ohio. I swear to God, we see temperatures of 80 or higher in December. Yeah, this is very cold. Trips to the bottom of the screen. Hall motions to the bottom. McClendon. They're going to give it once again to Lingard. And Lingard this time gets stuffed at the 45-yard line. Called a gain of 2. Brings up second down. Michigan did a very good job last week stopping the run. Only allowed 3.4 yards per carry against the Stallions. And held C.J. Marable, their top back, to just 17 yards on 9 carries. How's it going, Adrian? Appreciate you tuning in. Again, every donation counts toward you make the call. I'm going to decide which game we're calling on Monday night. Mets, Dodgers, or Twins, A's. Tentative on Game 7 not happening in the Eastern Conference. If it does happen, we'll do one of those games at a different time. 2nd and 8, McClendon. Comeback route. That ball's caught. First down on the play. McClendon perfect so far on this drive down to the 45-yard line. Kiki Chisholm once again. His second grab of this drive, getting him involved, had 2 touchdowns last game. Picks up 10 yards here and a first down. We live in Detroit, and they're still... Ah, that sucks. That sucks. And they're still not showing the local team, man. Rockets have 3 games of 4 to go, got swept in a 4-game series, lose the division, and they'll be the show. Oof. Yeah, that is a massive choke job. Just got to win 1 game. First down, the 45-yard line, motioning is Hall. They're going to... fake the give to Lingard. Fires in the flat. Incomplete. McClendon was looking for Spivey, the tight end. But nice pressure there. Brings up second down. But there's a flag on the play. Might have been a high hit. Can't find a feed of the game anywhere. Let me see if I can... No, I'm not sure what the flag is. Wasn't a high hit. He let go. Let me see if I can help you out. Let me see. I'm not sure if I'll be able to. But it's worth a shot. No flag, second down. They pick it up. Mine's her birthday. Happy early birthday, man. Happy early birthday. Second down. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, the scorecard was not good. The scorecard was not good. 40 years ago today was the 85 tornado outbreak, which is the only F5 to hit Pennsylvania ever took place. Wow, that is it's a heavy tornado. Flag here, 2nd 15. I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right, Keller. Yeah, Mariners, that was rough. That was rough the other day. Send a subscription of ESPN News. I paid to watch some. I can't. Yeah, that sucks. Illegal substitution. You know, it sucks. I'll blame you on that one. I'll blame you on that one. 2nd and 15. Can appreciate all you guys tuning in for the illegal substitution. 1 the top, 3 the bottom of the screen. Michigan's got 4 on the line. McClendon takes the snap. They're going to send 4. Screen pass here. That ball is caught in the backfield by Lingard. Makes one man miss and goes out of bounds at the 47-yard line. So we'll call it a gain of 3. Noah Dawkins, who's been very good this season. Forces him out. Makes it 3rd and 12. 1 game up on the wild card. As things stand, yeah, I think Houston's going to win that division. Your mom was in tornado? Oh, jeez. 3rd and 12. Lingard to the left. 1 of the top, 3 at the bottom. You know the Riders never won a Cy Young. It's crazy. McClendon in the gun. They're going to send 5. McClendon rolling out immediately. Fires on the run. That ball is caught right by the sticks, and they will give it to him at the 33-yard line. Justin Hall. Called a gain of 14 and a first down. A great drive here by McClendon. He's only missed on 1 throw so far. He has been money this season ever since coming in for the injured Nolan Henderson. I'll tell you, this is something to build off of for next year. For Houston, there is signs of life. Yeah, Lombardi's going to play. He's going to play the first drive. He's going to play. That'll be, hasn't played yet. First down to 33. Motion now is Spivey. Play action. McClendon steps up, fires middle of the field. That ball is caught at the 16-yard line. It's Kiki Chisholm for the third time today, and they're in the red zone. Gain of 17. Chisholm had 3 catches last week. He got 3 today already. Doesn't matter this game with 27 catches for 255 yards. Second leading receiver on the team in receptions and receiving yards. 2 wild cards in the Super Bowl. That'll be an interesting thing when that happens. That's happened yet. Yeah, 1-0 PSG. First down the 15-yard line. Chisholm having a great drive. McClendon's only missed on 1 throw so far. He has been money for the Roughnecks the second half of this season. Play action! Spivey catches it at the 1-yard line. Back shoulder throw to Jaquarius Spivey. He's only got 5 catches this season, but that's a big one. Gain of 14. Are they resting? I don't see them resting offensive players. I don't see them resting guys. I see Speaks out there. I see Dawkins. I see a lot of the usual. I see Muted. They're not resting guys. Yep, 1 on the 12th minute. Yep, I have a feeling PSG is going to win this one like 3-0. It means we're Mons fans. There you go. First down the 1-yard line. Great drive here from McClendon. He's 7 for 8. 2 at the top of the screen. He's in the pistol. McClendon, the give to the side to Lingard. Lingard trying to muscle his way in. I don't think he got it. They muted on the stop. Brings up 2nd and goal. Yes, I have the on the big screen, yeah. I have it on the big screen. UFL I watch on my computer. Another tornado? Wow. That's crazy. Snoop Dogg going to form the home opener of the BC Lions? Oh, God. That'll be an interesting environment. It's even just bad. Well, I will say, Houston's playing lights out with McClendon at quarterback. This is not the same Houston team that we saw the first 2 or 3 weeks of the season. Like, this Houston team make a run next year. 2nd and goal to the bottom of the screen. Hand off to Lingard. Breaks a tackle. Second effort. Is he in? I think he is. He is. Touchdown. A beautiful 7-minute drive. And Lorenzo Lingard finding the end zone on his 2nd rushing touchdown of the season. I'm watching it on my computer. I'm watching it on ESPN. I have the ESPN. Watch ESPN. I'm watching it on that. 6-0 the score. It could be the last time I see NBA on TNT. Yep. Could be. They will line up to go for 1. NFL team Jaguars. Diehard Jaguars fan. Been since 2005. Do a lot of Jaguars stuff. Driving safety heads? I do not. 1 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Design rollout. McClendon flushed out. Going to look to throw on the run. Just chucks it to the side. And somehow threading the needle. I don't know how he did that. Justin Hall. Threading the needle on that one. What a drive for McClendon. Sidearm throw. So he was running out of room. And Houston up 7-0. Looking to end their season on a high note. What a play by McClendon. I have to say, if you're taking bets for next year for the MVP, I would say McClendon's a pretty good bet. With the way he's been playing as of late, obviously not going to get it this year with Houston not making the playoffs, but looking very, very sharp this season, looking sharp on that drive. We go to Michigan's first drive when we get back. 7-0 the score in favor of the Roughnecks. Yeah, if you like what you see, folks, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. It does help us out a ton. Appreciate all you guys tuning in for this stream. Thank you guys for making this the #1 place on YouTube to watch the UFL. If you are a member, you can show your support for either one of these teams using the emojis in the chat. And you know what? I'm feeling generous. Why not? Let's give away 5 memberships right now so that you can use some emojis. Because I see a lot of new faces in the chat. Let's see if we can get some of these new faces emojis. Let's see if we can get some of these people some memberships. B-Man getting one. Hans, Walter, Noda Whale, Brian Grant. All right. All getting memberships to use those emojis in the chat. Random membership drop. Yep. It's the end of the month. It's the end of the month. Why not? It is the end of the month. Feeling in a good mood right now. Even though the D-backs suck. So, I'm feeling in a good mood. Appreciate all you guys tuning in. Again, you can use the emojis. You get members-only Q&A streams. You get a lot of cool perks. Click that link above if you want to watch yesterday's video. We got a new video dropping tomorrow, it looks like. We're going back to the Browns on this one. No, Cujo has a membership. Cujo has a membership on staycation this week. Nice. Nice. I could never do a staycation. I would just be too tempted to work. It'd be so bad. I appreciate all you guys tuning in for this one. We're going to be live for both championship games next week. Oh yeah, I saw that graphic about the Panthers, Jaguars, and Ohio State and J-Lo. I saw that graphic. Yeah, I saw that one about that. Yeah, it's an interesting trend. Every time the Panthers start the season off against Jacksonville, they make the Super Bowl. So we are going to be live for both championships, XFL and USFL, on Sunday. Not this Sunday, obviously, but next Sunday. And they'll be live for the UFL Championship. Again, the matchups are determined. DC against St. Louis at the Dome. And we will have Birmingham, Michigan in Birmingham on that side. How's it going, JLX? Yeah, I saw some of that St. Louis DC game yesterday. Whew, man. Oof. The rain delay too? God. How about you like to watch? All good. All good. Appreciate you being here, Wanda. Appreciate you being here. Not happening this year. I don't think it's happening this year. Gonna head uphill and go hiking? That's going to spend the vacation. The Wolves trip for Katie, what people have been saying we have to give up, I'd rather not. I mean, you gotta make a move with the window. I mean, the window, I don't hate the move of getting KD. He can still play at a high level. Well, Skizzy Trey, not this year. No, not this year. Definitely not this year. And next year will be a different story, but this year, no. Year of Street Panthers make Super Bowl every time. There you go. There you go. There's a very good crowd at Ford Field today. I'm assuming about 15,000 there today. Lower level looks pretty packed. Yeah, if you need tips on how to deal with an awful baseball team, I'm your guy. Oh, I know how to deal with an awful baseball team. It's just frustrating because it's literally everything but the bullpen. Everything is great. Bet money on the Roughnecks. Will I win? I like that bet a lot. I like it a lot. Kick off your field at the 10 to the 20 to the 25, 30. Cuts up field to the 35 and down to the 38-yard line. It's Xavier Malone. Down to the 38. Yeah, 27 Panthers could make it. They could. Yeah, no, this is yeah, panic level's at a 10 right now for the D-backs. This was supposed to be the stretch that they did well in, and they're not. And the bullpen just sucks. Lars Cook, wow. Wow. Yeah, but the Panthers, I mean, Rocky Lombardi's the quarterback. So they're at their third string quarterback. They're not playing their guys. They're not playing the quarterback, at least. First down the 38-yard line, Rocky Lombardi. This will be his first appearance of the season. Takes a snap, fires, slam pass. That ball's caught. Nice easy completion to start. Jalen Moore down to the 44-yard line. Rashad Williams on the stop. Brings up 2nd and 4. And anybody trust me with money, sir? All good. All good. Centigrade straight to the Dodgers. I'm going to say fact on that one. I'm going to say fact. You know, Jaden Robb plus Nas or Randall. Well, I think Nas is going to be gone no matter what. If you do want to bet, I will say, this is pretty trustworthy. Oddsjam.com. Use my code JG9. Get 25% off your first month. I'll link it. They have a lot of good stuff on Oddsjam. Arbitrage bangers of both sides always coming on top. So, all good, Dragos. Handoff up the middle. This one going here to Colburn. First handoff of the day, but flag on the play. Would be a first down. Right, D-backs are in control until the Wooden Bill Homer's pitch hasn't been there. Yeah, that was a rough outing for Kelly, but that was rare. That was a rare rough outing for Kelly. Like, illegal shift. I'm more worried about the bullpen just immediately blowing the game after that. Back it up 5 yards. Take the first down off the board. Make it 2nd and 9. Getting Rocky Lombardi. His first ever appearance. Last time we really saw him in a starting role, it was with Northern Illinois back in 2023, where he threw 11 touchdowns. Perkins is the third quarterback today. He'll be back for the playoffs. Handoff up the middle. Colburn. down to the 44. Hawks are starting to move off of Capella. Ooh. Trade for Giannis, I'm okay with it, but not for KD. I get that. I will say, KD is still a baller. As a Suns fan, he does get hurt every now and then, but KD is still a baller. 3rd and 4. You know, Colburn's back. Colburn is back today. Yeah, Colburn and McCrary, you got the backfield there. Toa is inactive. Toa is inactive today. He's not playing. 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Bunched inside. Lombardi takes the snap. It's a low step at field, so they send 4. Pressure off the side from Jones. Gets rid of it. Colburn makes the grab. Good job making himself available at midfield. First down on the play. Gain of 6. Good start here for Lombardi. His first downing of the season. 2 for 2 thus far on the drive, and they have it at midfield. Bit of a low snap and good pressure off the edge by Jameer Jones. Lombardi throws across his body. Finds his back on the comeback route. Makes himself available. Marvin Moody on the stop. Ball at midfield. Have not broken the huddle yet, though. They finally break it with 10 on the play clock. You gotta get set up pretty quickly. Yeah, crucial mental errors. Yep. Story of the season. It's frustrating. Canadians in Minnesota. I could see it. Or Houston. I think it's gonna be Houston. Hand off your Colburn. Loss of 1. Brought down the backfield by Markel Roby. 2nd and 11. Flag on the play. Face mask. So Roby got the stop, but grabbed a little too much of the face mask and moved it up to the 36-yard line. First down for Michigan. It actually wasn't Roby who got the face mask call. It was the defensive tackle. Couldn't make out who it was, but yeah, Spurs have has it suffer. This is a better angle. That's actually Darius Merengue. Yes. On that one. Roby made the stop, but defensive tackle, a bit too much of the face mask on that one. First down at 36. Yeah, they swept and don't sweep. Yeah, they're cooked at that point. Ball the 35-yard line. Yeah, Ofer runs the score position. Oof. Well, clock is stopped again. And no, you're not super challenging this. That was clearly a face mask. You're not super challenging this, right? Is Curtis Johnson going to super challenge this? Is Curtis Johnson super challenging this? Again, it wasn't on Roby. The defensive tackle grabbed him. Thoughts on the Diggs thing. It's not pretty. It's not pretty. I mean, he's not really super challenging this, right? Obviously, Roby did not commit the face mask, but it was on the defensive tackle. It was on Darius Merengue. They're not using their... No. Okay. There was a discussion afterwards. Okay. I think the referee said to Johnson, yeah, we called the wrong guy, but there was a face mask. Rockies winning a series this year? I think they will. I think they'll win a series. I think they will. It's a long season. Derek White or Drew Holiday to the Wolves on a 3-team trade? Ooh, that'd be spicy. That'd be a spicy trade. I'm pretty sure I got 70 people in the chat right now. First down, the 35-yard line. Clock restarts. Michigan's first drive of the game. 2 at the bottom of the screen. Houston minus 235. Panthers okay about this game. Play action. Checks it down to his back and can't make the grab. McCrary blown up right away. Sean Preston coming in to make the play on the stop. 2nd and 10. Yeah, Houston minus 235 right now. Yeah, I'd Houston win this one. They're a solid team. I gotta give them a lot of credit. They are a solid team. Ever since they went to McLennan, this is a very different team. Since McLennan became a star, they've won 3 of their 5 games. And Michigan playing Lombardi at quarterback, and he's pretty much an unknown at this point. We'll see, Jackson. We'll see. White Sox are terrible? Yeah, that's... I want to be a White Sox fan. Play action, fires in the flat. Turner, it's a low throw. Never a chance on that one. Brings up 3rd down. Really low throw there. Lombardi's missed on his last 2. Is Hurts the most... I don't know what that means. We'll see if this is 4-down territory here at the 35-yard line. Be a 53-yard try. If you get no yards on this. Can't take a sack. Important thing for Lombardi, can't take a sack. Empty backfield here. 3 at the bottom, 2 at the top. Divisive Super Bowl winning quarterback ever? I don't know what's divisive about him. Everyone can admit he's a good player. Lombardi. Slam pass. That ball's caught. And a first down. Muscling his way ahead of the sticks. It's Jalen Weidermeyer on the grab. Excited about that one. And yeah, what? It's only his 4th catch of the season. No, not looking for a winning season this year. Nope. Doesn't look like it. The most divisive might be Brad Johnson. I think people don't know. Did the Bucs defense carry him, or did Johnson actually look all right that year? Like, trade Rudy, but yeah, I don't know how you would trade Rudy. Because he's not up there in age yet, but his style of play will not translate well in 4 years. Motioning is Turner. Play action. Fires a turn on the flat. That ball's caught, but brought down immediately at the line of scrimmage. Rashad Williams on the stop brings up 2nd down. The Tigers look great this season. And Scooball's flying out of his mind. So we go to Rockies Brewers game, June 28th. Pat Murphy Manager of the Year bobblehead. Ooh. I mean, every bobblehead day, you're going to get tons of people there. Rockies will be 50 under 500. They could be. That would be insane. Can you even bet on the Rockies to make the playoffs anymore? I don't think you can bet on that to happen anymore. You see the Rockies for 3 games second week? Nice. Second 9 QB draw. Lombardi to the 20. Lombardi makes a man miss to the 10. Lombardi muscles his way to the 6-yard line. Brought down by JT Tyler, but not before a gain of 17. Rocky Lombardi showing off the legs. Gets a great block there up the middle. The block there is set by Victor Kern. Makes a man miss. I think that was Williams. Excuse me, it was Keenan Isaac he made miss, the corner. And just a juke move gets out of bounds on Tyler, gain of 17. You see Bryce Perkins working a ton of magic this season when he runs the ball. Lombardi wants a bit of that. More in motion now. It's a bad snap. Lombardi just has to fall on this and will not be able to. Loses the ball. It's a free-for-all now. Butterfingers, who's got it? I think Houston's got it at the 34-yard line. Lombardi couldn't handle the snap, and Houston falls on it at the 34-yard line. Disastrous sequence there. The snap by Noah Johnson a bit too far to the side. Lombardi wasn't expecting it. Couldn't fall on it in time. Was pressured and immediately recovered at the 34-yard line by JT Tyler. It's a loss of 28. Roughnecks get it back. They get the stop. And a great start for Houston. Opening drive touchdown. They got decent field position here after stopping Lombardi on a bad snap by Noah Johnson. The Houston ball when we get back. Yep, Padres 2 World Series appearances against arguably 2 of the best teams ever. Yep. Unlucky on that. Again, appreciate all you guys tuning in. If you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe. Again, we do emojis in the chat shows for either one of these teams. Again, this is the place to watch the UFL. We're going to be live for the XFL and the USFL Championship next week. And we'll be live for the UFL Championship in 2 weeks. How's it going, Pikachu? Panthers starting to win this, so it's all good. Yeah. I think the only thing with this one is that this would be a really good game to win if you're Michigan. Not just because you don't want to go into the playoffs on a 2-game losing streak, but also because you got a lot of fans there today. You got a lot of fans. There's a lot of goodwill right now with Michigan. The bobblehead day, I think it's going to be like 15,000 at Ford Field today. It's going to be record attendance. This would be a good game to win and look good. St. Louis are trying last time versus DC. Toronto, easy money today versus the homeless. Yeah. The A's are not playing well. We called that game on Thursday. We called the A's game on Thursday. It was bad. It was really bad. You Kuminga for Nas? I don't think so. I think I can do better than that. I think Kuminga's going to be easily offloaded this season. This upcoming season. I'm not sure the Warriors want him. Again, every donation counts toward you make the call. How we decide which game we're calling on Monday night. We're going to call either Mets, Dodgers, or Twins, A's. We're going to be live tomorrow for Yankees, Dodgers. And Monday night we'll be live for... Is it loud? I'm not watching with any audio, but it looks pretty packed. Lynx are 6-0. They look good right now. To the surprise of no one. They look really, really good. Monday we're live for the Rockies-Marlins game, and we're live for... we are live for one of those 2 games, unless there's a game 7 In that case, we'll do that. Yeah, but Jake Bates bobblehead day. Apparently, bobbleheads were sold out an hour before kickoff. To give you an idea of how many people were there. An hour before kickoff, they ran out of bobbleheads. From the reports I saw. So every donation counts toward one of those 2 games. And again, click that link above. We do videos every single day on the channel. Every single day about the weird and the wacky history of the NFL. Yeah, Twins dominating extremes. They're playing really good ball. All right, first down the 34-yard line. Marlins losing going away. Hopefully they don't lose today. Hopefully they don't. I don't want the Padres. Or, not Padres. I don't want the Giants winning. All right, first down the 34-yard line. Jake Bates is there, yes. He is on the sideline. Jake Bates is on the sideline. So McClendon, opening drive touchdown, only missed on 1 throw. So you can do here in drive number 2. McClendon has very quietly been the best quarterback in this league outside of Bryce Perkins. Ever since coming in as the starter, he has very quietly been phenomenal. For Kamingo? Oh, wow. Well, that'd be a good trade for the Bulls. First down, McClendon falls down. I think he tripped over his own guy. Be a loss of 6. Second down at the 28-yard line. I think he just tripped over his own offensive lineman. Yep. Tripped over the foot of his center, Jack Kramer. So not a great game for the centers right now. Noah Johnson, bad snap from Michigan. And then Jack Kramer, the center, answers by forcing McClendon to trip over his own feet. 1 minute to go in the first. 2nd and 16. The Empire State were bad. Yes, they were bad. Motion now. It's Cam Sutton. Play action. Fires to Sutton. That's a bad throw over the middle of the field. Incomplete. Was looking for Sutton. Akeem Dent on the coverage. Brings up 3rd and 16. In the scheme over on ESPN. I don't know if it's changed yet to ESPN. But it is. It was on ESPN News. Has it changed over to ESPN yet? Let me double check. Let me check if it's changed over. It is not. It is not changed over yet. It's not going to change over for a while because Wake Forest Miami is still in the bottom of the 7th. So it's not going to change over for a while. Just FYI. I think at least another 30 minutes before it changes over. 3rd and 15, McClendon. Pressured. Escapes the sack somehow by Bryce Torrington. Fires on the run. And it's incomplete. Broken up on the play. Looking for Cyril Grace. A flag for PI. They're going to get a flag for pass interference. Yeah, that Europa League final was bad. And then they lost to Malaysia. McClendon is limping. Oh, this is worrisome for Houston. McClendon is limping. So Jalen McClendon got hit on that one. Pass interference is the call. First down for Houston. But the bigger story, Jalen McClendon is limping. Oh, he's trying to put weight on it. He can't. He goes down to the ground. It was non-contact, too. It was non-contact. Oh, man. Oh, man, you hate to see it. McClendon was playing so well, and that was non-contact. He escaped the sack, was trying to throw on the run, and that was non-contact. So trying to throw across his body. Draws the PI. Yeah, I'd cash out. That's fine. I would cash. I would cash if I can. Jalen McClendon. Let's just double check. Make sure it was non-contact. It was forced. He just started limping. Yeah, there was no... Mike DeFu was forcing pressure. He never laid a hand on him, though. Never laid a hand. Never laid a hand on him. He was trying to walk it off, but he just goes down to the ground. I don't know. It's not good, non-contact like that. He is not putting any weight. Nolan Henderson is warming up. But Anthony Brown's got his helmet on. He's the backup quarterback. So, Anthony Brown, he started the season off for Houston. The former Raven was not good. Was not good this season. 1 touchdown, 3 picks, under 50% completion percentage. he is going to be tasked the rest of the way as you figure that's it for McClendon's season. LA Wildcats legend. You figure that's it for his season, seeing as this is the final game of the year. Hopefully he's okay. We go to the end of the first quarter. And obviously, the big storyline, no McClendon, it looks like, the rest of the way. And I'll put a poll up. Who wins this game? Roughnecks or the Panthers? Again, if you like what you see, folks, hit that like button. Yep, he played for the Ravens. Yep. Like and subscribe helps the channel out a ton. Again, any donation, get your question right away. As Inter almost gets the goal on the header. Goes wide left. We do have emojis in the chat. Appreciate all you guys tuning in for this one. Bring back one USFL or XFL team. Who would I choose? Jacksonville. Bring back the Bulls. What type of injury? Probably ACL. Probably ACL. Usually when you're not putting weight on that like that, it's usually something ACL or MCL or something like that. But it was non-contact. I mean, he's not putting 80 weight on that leg. No weight whatsoever. If you want an update on the baseball game taking place over on ESPN, it is still the bottom of the 7th in that one. You are kidding me. Miami has made it now 13-9. We are still in the bottom of the 7th. AAF, some teams were good. The quality of play was not great. The TV package was not that great. It was kind of a mess. Pelicans cut down fiction on that. Fiction. Yeah, no, it's still 13-9 as there have been 25 hits and 22 runs combined in this game thus far. Jaguars rant. The Jaguars rant said I was in the latest episode of The Hunt and no one told me about it. That's the rant. I made a cameo in The Hunt and no one told me about it. I was watching The Hunt. I'm like, wait a sec, that's me. I'm like, okay. Yeah, we're going to be here a while for this Wake Forest Miami game, unfortunately. But this game over on the ESPN app, ESPN News, if you do want to watch. And we will be live for the conference championships next week. Dylan Gabriel is not like an NFL quarterback. Oh, jeez. I'm not surprised. I mean, he's got no arm strength. We saw in the Rose Bowl. He's got a noodle arm. Using somebody's 350? Jeez. Have they watched Brown play? I mean, wow, that's bold. Kenny Pickett's in the lead. I'm not surprised with that. I thought it was Pickett or Flacco in the lead. Well, Inter Miami. We're talking like Inter Milan on that one. Yes, this is a long inning. I'm going to keep it on the baseball game. Because why not? How many cents with the Niners for the San Diego Fleet Court? Josh Johnson? Oh, he had quite a few. Josh Johnson had quite a few. He's had stints everywhere, pretty much. 53% he ran with the Panthers, even though they're down 7-0. Riding with them after the injury. Yeah, players on the Oilers and Panthers having to travel the distance they fly to each other. Yeah, that's nuts to me. I love how, like, you actually kind of need 2 days in between the games for travel in this one, and then if it's Indiana, Oklahoma City, you really don't. At all. Why is minor league football so bad, but minor league baseball is bearable? First down the 42-yard line. That's a good question. Handoff here, down to the 46. I think the part of it is the entertainment aspect. Because a lot of the minor league baseball, a lot of it is McClendon coming back out there? Wait, what? McClendon's coming back out there. Okay, McClendon's back in the game. I don't know how. McClendon's back in the game. But I think part of it's like the entertainment value. Also, these guys in the minors are still throwing 95. They're still throwing heat. They're still hitting the ball well. And a lot of these guys do go pro. Minor league football, a lot of these guys will not make it to the NFL. Handoff, spin move here at the line of scrimmage. Kirk Merritt brought down by Ron Stone, brings up 3rd and 6. You know, McClendon's back in. I don't know how, but he's back in the game. Whatever happened, he's okay. McLennan toughing it out. 3rd and 6. And also the other thing with minor league football is that quarterback play versus minor league baseball, where pitchers are fighting the strike zone. Quarterback play can sometimes be a bit rough. 3rd down, 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom. Motioning now is Merritt. McLennan takes the snap. He's going to throw. Checks it down the angle route. Incomplete. Javin White on the coverage. And they'll have to punt this ball away. The line never lies. He flop. Oh, he didn't flop. He doesn't pull through. I don't know. Champions League final halftime show could rival the Super Bowl. Yeah, it could. Though it's not like they have a pregame show. They have a pregame concert, and everyone hates it. Everyone hates the pregame concert. If we're else we trade, I want to do a 3-team trade for Celtics, get Holiday or White. That'd be great. That'd be a great trade. 4th and 5. 7th inning is finally over. Oh boy. The punt here. Right now, it's not the same. And it will bounce into the end zone for a touchback. Not a great punt there by Mike Rivers. Ball will be at the 25-yard line. Just 29 yards of net on that one. Rock Lombardi, first drive was good. They got down to the red zone, got down to the 6-yard line, and then... Wait, who are you going to ring this here? He good. Samuel Greg for the Jonas for this last year. Yeah, top that. You're not topping that. Joe Burrows are great. Then bad snap by the center, end of the drive. Who won the Champions League? I had PSG from the start. They're just a better team. Ball to 25, Lombardi in the gun, 3 at the bottom of the screen. Gonna hand it off up the middle. First give today to McCrary. He will get 3 yards. 2nd and 7. Favorite NFL player? For me right now, Brian Thomas. As a Jaguar fan, I love Brian Thomas. Shortest player ever stood in an NFL game. Who did he play for? Well, I would guess it was someone like back in the 1920s. Someone back in the 1920s. He's only 25 now. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting the rest of the way. Champions League Finals right now on CBS. 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom. Lombardi swings it out. That ball is caught by his back, McCrary. McCrary makes one-man miss, and he'll get down to the 35-yard line. First down the play. Christopher Allen on the stop. We'll call it a gain of 7. Nice swing pass there by Lombardi. Trying to get into some sort of rhythm. EBG's elite, yep. Why haven't they tried Champions League final halftime show? People would throw... That's not like the audience for soccer. They would have riots about that. They don't want halftime being 30 minutes long. 1930s? Ooh. Was it Frankfurt then? Was it for the Frankfurt Yellow Jackets? I don't know who the shortest player. 3 at the top of the screen. Lombardi in the gun. Gonna give it once again to McCrary. McCrary makes one-man miss. Dives head to the 44-yard line. Will they give him the first? I think they will. In there for his first study, yeah, that great throw by Trevor against Miami. Second quarter. Gain of 10 for McCrary. This 1-2 punch of McCrary and Colburn is phenomenal. They add Toe in the mix. I don't think there's a deeper running back room in the UFL than Michigan's. Had over 100 yards rushing last week in that loss to Birmingham. 2 at the top of the screen, 2 at the bottom. Ball at the 46-yard line. World Cup final halftime show. Well, they're going to try that for the USA one. In 26, they're going to try that. Lombardi stepping up, fires. Deep shot here. Incomplete. Tight coverage. Jalen Moore, the intended target, broken up by Corn Elder. But I think they're going to try... We're going to try Shakira, I think, for the World Cup halftime show. That's or Coldplay. I think they're looking at Coldplay for the halftime show. Coldplay or Shakira. Was Refrigerator Repair's real name? No, it was William. It was William. Coverage there by Elder and by Keenan Isaac. Trying to thread the needle there deep. 2nd and 10. Have Shakira perform. Yeah, it's a safe pick. 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Motioning now is Turner. Screen pass here to the back. It goes to Colburn. Colburn looking for some blockers down to the 49-yard line. Called a gain of 4. In plus territory for the second straight drive. And slapped off. Well, yeah. To the 49-yard line we go. So he gets straight by midseason. Wouldn't shock me. Third and 5. Empty backfield now. Skull motions to the top of the screen. 3 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Too tall, really, his name. Quarterback draw again. Lombardi's had success on this play so far. He's going to have even more of a flag on the play. Lombardi's going to score, but this one probably is coming back. There was a flag that came as he got into the second level. Some extracurriculars break out as well with COC Mariner. Lot to sort out here. Jack Shapiro for the Sabletons. Ooh. Did not know that. Let's check what the call is here. It came as he got into the second level. A giant hole opened up. It's a 49-yard touchdown if it stands. But it came immediately when he got into the second level. See what the call is here. And we got over 83 people in the chat right now. Appreciate all you guys' time. If you like what we see, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe. It does help us out a ton on the channel. To try and grow this community again, we're going to be live for both UFL Conference Championships next Sunday, and we're going to be live for the UFL Championship game 2 weeks from now. Will Birmingham four-peat? Will we see a new champion? Can St. Louis win on their home field? Can Michigan or DC make it there? We will see. Yeah, New King of Hill looks good. Illegals, he has to face on the defense. That's declined. It's a touchdown. Lombardi, 49 yards. It was hands to the face on the defense. Rocky Lombardi. That one's going to count. Got a phenomenal block there by Noah Johnson. And the call was for hands to the face. Be getting tackled? I'd probably be getting tackled. Rocky Lombardi. A point away now from tying this game. See what they decide to do here. They will go for 1. Super challenge coming out, though. Hang on a second. Curtis Johnson is throwing the super challenge. Oh, chance sheet's next half for pretty high. At least for the next 2 years. Pretty high. That shows everything. I'm sure soon. Curtis Johnson's going to throw the challenge flag. And you get 1 super challenge a game. You can challenge anything. If you get it right, you get a second. If you don't, you lose a timeout and you lose a challenge. Let's check this call. They're super challenging for a potential hold. I don't think they're going to win. I don't think St. Louis is winning with Duggan. Yeah, they might. They're looking at Mariner. They're looking at Mariner. Potential hands to the face there. Yeah, Kurt Johnson's a man on that one. Looking at potential Mariner hands to the face mask to negate this. And it's got a case. It's got a case on this one. Shepard made contact, but then Mariner definitely makes contact with the face mask and grabs that. Halftime should be Grey Cup levels? No, Grey Cup's bigger. Somewhere in high school, I got replaced as lead team manager because coach said girls were managers. Staying on football, called the end zone the touchdown place. Oh my god. Yeah, that's probably not who you want as a manager. Well, Lombardi got into the touchdown place, but this one might be coming back. A futures contract in the NFL. A futures contract is basically a contract where you sign at the end of the season and pretty much gives you a spot on the 90-man roster for next year. McCarron? Oh, he's not playing. McCarron retired. He has not played this year. Then Manny Wilkins at quarterback, and then Wilkins got hurt, so now it's Max Duggan, the TCU guy. Houston seems to think they've won this challenge. I think they got a pretty good case for it. How many times do you think they found touchdown plays? More than 1. There is a personal foul by the offense. Mariner getting called for that one. Yeah, that's the right call. That's a good use of the super challenge. Take the touchdown off the board. It's a personal foul on Mariner. We will redo the down. Clear contact there with the face mask. And with 9:30 to go, Michigan's still looking for their first touchdown. So after all that, a super challenge successful. Take the touchdown off the board. Offsetting penalties, because there was the hands to the face on the defense. Redo it, 3rd and 5. Lombardi. Slam pass, tipped to the line, incomplete. Broken up on the play by TJ Franklin. Yeah, if they're I don't know if they're over if they're true. I mean, Bridges was able to play after. I mean, doesn't really care about that kind of stuff, unfortunately. 4th down. And what a turn of events there. Michigan thought they were going to be able to tie this game up. Instead, they'll be forced to punt it away. Paul gets batted down at the line. Drake Zook up halftime show. God, that would be a train wreck. He can't perform live. That's the other thing, too. He can't perform live. 4th and 5. They'll punt this ball away. Seth Vernon on for the first time today. Low snap. Gets the punt off. Back there at the 12, fielding it. Taking up the middle to the 20, Hall to the 25, spin move, and down to the 29-yard line. So just 22 yards of net. Nice job by Justin Hall. He's been the playmaker for Houston all season. 1st down for the Roughnecks. With 8.5 to go in the first half. Again, we are at the top of the 8th inning in the Wake Forest game. 14-9 the score. The bad news, if you want to watch this game on ESPN, Miami is down by 5, and they are the home team this game, so they're going to be up in the bottom of the 9th. So the news so why I heard bad things about it. I want to do it to me, boys. Oh, God. The place is named Touchdown? That's a really weird name for a bar. I guess Touchdown Place is a good name for a bar, but Touchdown? That's a weird one. If you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe. You get any donation, get your question right away. Otherwise, I just go in the order. Same thing, guys, for tuning in for this game. You can use emojis to choose for either one of the teams. We are live for both playoff games next week and the championship in 2 weeks. Terry gets traded to the Steelers. I'm going to say fiction on that. I don't know where he gets traded to, but I don't think it's going to be Pittsburgh. No, we'll do 5 more, because you guys, there are a lot of people in this chat right now. There's a lot of people. I'll give away 5 more. Why not? Let's add 5 new people to the fan. All right. Fun, huh? John Lance, Gino, Bada Bing, and Eli getting gifted memberships. All right, there you go. It's all randomized. All completely randomized. Here, let's let 10 more people join the fam. Why not? You can buy a membership for $5 a month. You can use emojis, members-only Q&A streams, get a lot of cool perks. Appreciate all you guys being part of this. Appreciate all you guys here. And again, if you haven't seen yesterday's video, well, if a new one dropping tomorrow. If you haven't seen yesterday's video, click the link above. We talk about some of the worst roster construction of all time. Felt like someone said to make the most generic So White movie with a computer. Oh, boy. It's that bad. That bad. Boy. Or you love your parlay. Yeah, Utah Valley. Oh, my God. That was a huge upset. I did not see that coming. I did not see that coming. Jalen gets traded tomorrow. I don't know when he gets traded. Panthers the rest stars for the playoffs. Yeah. It's something like you want these guys to get more looks for the NFL, but at the same time, you also have to think about 2 weeks or a week from now, 2 weeks from now, because got to get over the hump against Birmingham. I've never beaten them. Can we call jealousy among other players led to her injury based on physical play? I don't think so. I don't think so. It's more when we have someone that's going to drive inside. Going to be a lot of contact. When Cal Ripken was 325 games shy of the record, receiving hate mail from fans for playing every day swiping a mess slump. I did not know that. I did not know that. Yeah, I hope Gianno's get traded. Yeah. He's good. I don't know why you trade him and then not get a tight end. Like, he didn't draft a tight end. Juwan Jennings have a big year. I like Jennings a lot. I like his blocking ability, too. Yeah, Jalen Ramsey's 10 season makes me feel old. It makes me feel old. I remember when we drafted him. Deep shot here by McClendon. Going for it all. Incomplete. He has not looked good since the injury. Looking deep for Chisholm, but Harden on the coverage brings up second down. Like, I remember scouting him and being like, he's my number one guy, and we drafted him, and I lost my mind. 134 movies on Letterboxd? Wow. It's like, that's about one a day. That is impressive. You are a movie buff. I love it. Second down. It makes me feel very old that Jalen Ramsey is going to be retiring soon. 3 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Oh, this game is going to reach halftime before the baseball game ends. McClendon, flag immediately flies. Slam pass, that ball is caught. Cyril Grayson on the grab, and down at the 42-yard line. Gets out of bounds, getting a 13, but we'll see what the flag is here. We are officially done with the top of the 8th. Yeah, 1-9, that's a bad average. Obviously below Mendoza line. Florida wins Stanley Cup, me too, with Hyman out. Offside on the defense, so that'll be obviously declined. Gain of 13 yards. Grayson with the grab, and Houston in business. But an injured player here for Michigan. The last thing you want, it's Kaniah Lovely who is down. The one thing, you can be okay with the loss this game if you're Michigan. Again, that's not the issue. The one thing with Michigan, you cannot afford to have guys getting hurt, and that is Lovely, who is down, their starting cornerback, alongside Miller. He played a lot better the last 115. Edmonton were picked at the start of the playoffs. I like Edmonton a lot. They're just a bit banged up. I had Carolina Edmonton as my pick at the start of the playoffs, with Carolina winning it all. Yeah, Pierce makes Hall of Fame 2 years. I'm going to feel agent. Yep, you and me both. Top 10 funniest line movie history. I would know it if I see it. I would know it if I see it. First down, the 42-yard line when we get back, and we got an injury timeout. I should know in the UFL the Miami Wake Forest game. It's the bottom of the 8th in that one. So that one is hopefully nearing its conclusion. Wait, Bobby Bond. Really? Bobby Bond's called... Wow, that's insane. Did not know that. He wants to play, and they're going to play him. He has every right to play. Kings that's all they do. They do. Maybe it's a Drake thing used for the end zone touchdown plays. Nice. Nice. Grey Cup halftime show or Cowboys Thanksgiving halftime show? No, if I hear this, oh, that's great. Grey Cup halftime show or Cow? Cowboys one hasn't been good in a while. Cowboys one has not been good in a while. Grey Cup actually has been pretty good lately. It's not terrible Grey Cup because getting artists to perform in the cold weather is really hard. And the elements, too, it's really hard to do a concert outdoors in late November. And 14-9 in the Wake Forest game. I bring that up because this game will move over to ESPN once that game is done. It's been a 4-hour-long baseball game. For some reason. For the injury to Lovely, first down for Houston at the 42-yard line. I appreciate all you guys tuning in. If you like what you see, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. It really does help us out. Tell on the channel. Try to grow this thing even more. Cowboys Thanksgiving halftime show or 80 Super Bowl halftime shows? Oh, thanks, Cowboys. Cowboys by far on that one. Well, Creed was insane. The Creed halftime show was insane. Even if they lip sync everything. The Creed one was just nuts. Wide receivers are underrated? I don't know if they're underrated. I don't know. Pierce only to stay healthy. Robinson, we know what he is at this point. Watkins, Ayuk, iffy. Jennings is good. I think Jennings is underrated. So first down for Houston. Miami strikes out. There's one out. And now I'm just keeping you guys updated on that just so that you know when this game's going to flip over. First down. 2 at the bottom of the screen. McClendon. Takes a snap to Michigan jump. No flag. Hand off to the side. Kirk Merritt. Down to the 45. Gain of 4 brings up second down. It was a peek and bottom of that. Absolutely on that. Not wrong there. 2nd and 6. So Kirk Merritt, I believe that's his first handoff of the game. Merritt did not play last week. Averaging under 3 yards a carry this year. He's out there right now. 2nd and 6. Trips to the top of the screen. Hall motions. McClendon once again hands it off to Merritt. This one will not get a lot. Down to the 48-yard line. Called a gain of 3. Third and 3. 80s Super Bowl halftime or Ashley Simpson? Oh, 80s. 80s by far. Well, 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th now. As Miami struck out. So we'll see how long that game goes before this one finally flips over back to ESPN. Third down. 2 at the bottom of the screen, 2 at the top. Spivey motions to the top of the screen. Yep, I can see what Cabrera. Low snap. McClendon fields it, though. Fires to the sideline. That ball's caught on the out route. And it's Justin Hall. He has been a playmaker for Houston all season. 58 catches this season. And gets him in plus territory here. Nice job there by Hall. Cheesiest halftime show ever. Cheesiest? Up with People. Any of the Up with People shows. I would say the Super Bowl 16. Or Mickey Mouse Club Super Bowl 11. That was pretty cheesy. McClendon keeps himself. He's going to lose 2 yards. Ron Stone on the stop on the read option play. Brought down the 48-yard line. Meanwhile, Miami pops out. We go top 9. Yeah, Super Bowl 31, that was pretty bad. With the Blues Brothers, easy top. Yeah, that was rough. James Brown, yeah, that was... I had to change it too because the person... there was an acrobat that died during the rehearsals. So I had to change a little bit of how the final number was structured. Second down. 5 minutes to go in the half. 2 at the bottom of the screen. McClendon play action. Gonna throw to his intermediate route at the 35-yard line. That ball is caught. Nice job there. Cam Sutton holds on to it. Your Super Bowl 35 was on crack, but in a good way. A very good way. No Super Bowls to play Wisconsin. No cheats and halftime show. There you go. In a good way. That one worked. 38 did not, but 35 worked. I don't know how. You're like, hey, let's pair NSYNC with Aerosmith, and then let's just have Nelly and Britney Spears come out at the very end, too. And it actually kind of worked. I enjoy that show a lot. 3 at the bottom, 1 at the top. Ball the 34-yard line. Now empty backfield. Lingard motions to the top of the screen. McClendon, low snap, fields it, fires to Lingard on the sideline to the 30, and he will get down to the 25, just a yard shy. And they think of San Jose Yankee. I get it. I get it, to be fair. He's been with the Yankees for a long time. I get it. Is it to leave now? 1 because package? All good. Kendrick's halftime show top 5 all time? No, it's not recency bias. It is top 5 all time. Everything about that show was phenomenal. I don't think it's recency bias at all. That show was great. 2nd and 1. Hand off to the side. Lingard stuffed. Brought down short of the stick with Mike Tafua. Thoughts on the Super Bowl 30 halftime show putting Jax aside? It was not a good show. Like, that's what people are missing about that. It was not a good show. Right? Even without JT and Janet, it failed miserably. Like, the Diddy Nelly crossover was horrible. They just stood there. Now, why have Ashley Simpson there doing nothing? Or Jessica Simpson doing nothing. How's it going, Brody? Appreciate you tuning in. Kid Rock sounded terrible up there. It was too chaotic. It was a mess. I like the staging. Northeastern winning the first tournament game. It was a cool sight to see. How's the game? Can't watch you college with swap. Yeah, we're on top of the 9th right now. Houston calls timeout. So the game so far, Houston scored on the opening drive. I get it, Jackson. I get it. Houston scored opening drive. Michigan's got Rocky Lombardi at quarterback, so he's been hit or miss. They had a super challenge. Houston used it successfully to negate a Rocky Lombardi QB draw touchdown. And McClendon got injured early on and then came back in. And the game right now, we got on the Jumbotron. Oh, appreciate you, Isabel. They didn't show it. They did not show it on the They did not show it on the game, unfortunately. They did not show it on the broadcast. The Jumbotron camera is different than the ESPN camera. So we did not see it. But that's awesome they are at the game. Atmosphere looks insane today. Atmosphere looks great. Hopefully you got a JPEG's bobblehead. How's it going, Engine Car Fan? Appreciate you tuning in. Hopefully you got a bobblehead. Appreciate you tuning in, Isabella. You know, I wish it was wish we got it, but we did not. Can Northeastern win it all? I don't think they're gonna win it all. But crazy story. Bimeli's halftime shows like 1 hour, not a bunch. Yep. 56 worked. 56 worked. Play action, slam pass, that ball behind his man. Kiki Chisholm on the slam pass. He was so close to getting that one. 4th and 1 decision time here. You can kick and make it a 2-score game. What will they do? The men at least can work. 38 did not. Yeah, that pass is behind Chisholm. One he's got is you expect him to hold on to, but it was not the best throw. It was behind him. Would have been an easy first down. They're going to line up to go for it. It would be, from here, a 43-yard try for Chris Blewett. They're going to line up to go for it instead. UNC LSU, that's a good prediction. 4th and 1. Play action. They're going to throw. Out route. Broken up. Incomplete. They try throwing twice on 3rd and short. Both times, Harden makes the play. Turnover on downs. Michigan's defense gets the stop, and you have to question throwing twice on 3rd and short and 4th and short. Remains a 1-score game. 60-30, it's insane. Yeah, he could do it. He could do it. All good as well. Appreciate you tuning in. Appreciate you tuning in. Have a good time this game. I need a gifting 10. Which games, or which game? Dat One Red Dad, Captain Base Pants, Hashman, Chris Carr, Agile Hippo, Nocturnal, your boy Ham. First down, middle of the field. That ball is intercepted. Picked up by Houston. It's not going to matter. It's a pick 6. And it's Marvin Mooney. Marvin Mooney with a pick 6. The first play. Houston up by 2 scores. Marvin Mooney. Pick 6, his first pick of the season. Houston now leads 13-0. Who's got these memberships? Nocturnal, your boy Ham, Taco Flacco, Brennan, God's Drunkest Soldier. I recognize a few people here. As members, you get a lot of cool perks. Same with these radio members, only cutie streams and emojis in chat. Right side of the Panthers for good. Well, remember 2 with the Panthers. Have to remember 2. They're not playing Marvin. They're not playing Bryce Perkins. Brewers 4 of the post. So no one on the first. Jeez. Remember that they are not playing. Which game do you want? Appreciate you as always. They're not playing their top quarterback. They're not playing the top quarterback. 1-point try. Back shoulder on the fade, incomplete. Looking for Chisholm, broken up by DJ Miller. So Michigan, don't worry about Michigan necessarily. Don't worry about Michigan necessarily. Because Perkins is going to play next week. Should have cashed out. I don't blame you, though. After the injury, I don't blame you. He came up ahead. That's all that matters. 13-0 the score. Lombardi, his first ever pro start, throws a pick 6. And which game do you want for the 50? I'll put you on it. Appreciate it a ton. Again, as new members, you get a lot of cool perks. Emojis in the chat for the teams playing today. And again, we're going to be live for all the playoff games. If the last regular season game. Do teams you go for one usually? It's usually either 1 or 2. At least one make it to some. Yep. Unlike Jake Moody. Yeah, 3 very rarely. Very rarely. DK odds of the Yankees winning game 2 on a Tannenhagen walk-off on Sunday. I don't know if you can do walk-off home run bets for game 3. Yeah, I think CJ stays. Look, at the end of the day, if you win this game, you finish 5-5. This is a much different team with McLennan at quarterback. I think he stays. Yeah, I'm not sure this league's in a position to fire coaches. That's the other thing, too. I don't think this league is in a position where they're going to be firing coaches. 13-0 Houston. Lost 30-18 to this team 2 weeks ago. Yeah, he played at NIU. Yes, he did. Give it to the A's. All right, give it to the A's. Kickoff field at the 12-yard line. A's cut into the deficit. Kickoff to the 32-yard line. And we'll go to the 2-minute warning. Michigan does get the ball to start the half, so they can double dip. A giant semi full of ammo Minnesota tipped over. Oh my god. That's bad. That's really bad. Yeah, starting to get hot. Brewers are starting to get a bit hot. And meanwhile, we go bottom 9 in the Wake Forest-Miami game. Oh, people were cool in the 80s. We all wish we could travel them. Oh god. They might have been cool back then. They are not anymore. Paul Stevens straight at the deadline. Fiction on that. I'm going to say fiction. So bottom 9 in the game on ESPN. Once that game is done, this game finally moves over to the main station. Appreciate all you guys being here for this one. We got over 85 people in the chat right now. If you like what you see, hit that like button and subscribe. Again, we're going to be live for all of the games. Columbia, that was a crazy upset yesterday. They go far. They can make it to the Super Regional. They can make it Super Regional. I can see that. I don't think they make it to the World Series, but I think Super Regional they could. And you can watch yesterday's video by clicking that link above. And we have a lot of cool things if you are a member. We have 510 members tomorrow. Have a great time with the game, man. Have a great time. That's going to be awesome. The next win today, I'm so tempted to watch Game 7 Swear by the Garden. Oh, yes. Or you'd be stuck for hours if they win. But the experience, it's once in a lifetime. Bad ball rules will seep into MLB as well. Oh, I don't think so. I don't think they will. And 2-point attempt, that wasn't an XFL rule. That was a thing for the NFL back in 1994. That was an AFL thing back in the 60s. That's not really an XFL rule. Banana ball, I'm not sure any banana ball rule is going to come into Major League Baseball. The golden batter, I hope, never comes in. ASU make it. I don't really follow their baseball team too much. I don't really follow the baseball team that much. Bad from Scott's, my dad passed away. Oh, sorry to hear that, man. Sorry to hear that. Come on with your pitch number 10. The field Mets are already losing. It's early. It's very early. It is very early. You're going to allow runs every now and then at the top of the first. It happens. You know, Miami, a leadoff double. Riders are going to cancel losing record. Yep. God. Holy Batman can pull it off against Southern Miss. Yeah, that would be... We'll see. We'll see. Skins take it until 27. Pirates secure trading him. Yeah, just a matter of whether he wants out or not. But he's a guy you build around. You get the first pick to build around a guy like Skeens. I wouldn't trade him. I really wouldn't trade him for anything. Right, Pacers win tonight's going to be emotional on TNT. It really is. Game 7's going to be insane ratings if it does go 7. Miami just hit a 2-run shot, 14-11. You know, we're not even at the end of halftime. Probably leaning no on that, but... Or is it 9:48? Will they reach 12 or 60 first? I'm going to say 60. I think they reach 60 first. Yeah, Game 7, when you know it's going to be lesser on TNT and the Knicks. Right, it might demand... Right, if you demand trade, that's a different story. Ball 32. Oh, sorry to hear that, injured, friend. Crow route, that ball is caught. Colburn stays in bounds down to the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 13 yards and a first down. So Miami has made a 3-run game, no outs. And that game is over on ESPN. That's the reason that this game is still on ESPN News and ESPN Plus. Lombardi, they send 4. Fires middle of the field. Crow out. That ball is caught. First down the play. Back-to-back completions. Gunnar Oaks, his first grab of the day. The tight end into plus territory. Again, Michigan a chance to double dip. They're throwing a pick 6 last drive to Marvin Moody. They almost lost, but they didn't. Schemes wins a trade, not this year. 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Lombardi. Crow route. That ball is caught. Once again, it's Oaks. And then he loses it. Incomplete. Oaks, some butterfingers on that one. That stops the clock. And regular clock rules apply inside 2 minutes. Oaks looked like he had that, and then he just dropped it. He was running before he caught it. He ran before he caught the ball. Second down. Shepard checking in for Houston. As Miami gets the man on board with the walk, still nobody out in the bottom of the 9th. The game that seemingly will not end. 4 hours, 20 minutes. 2nd and 10. Lombardi. Pump fakes. Looking to throw off his back foot. Fires to the line. Incomplete. There was a man in the area. Colburn was in the area, so no grounding. 3rd and 10. There's activity in the Wake Forest bullpen. We'll just keep you updated on that only because I'm guessing a lot of you want this game to be on ESPN, and that is currently the situation right there. I don't think a man's won this year. This obviously was great. Appreciate you, Big Art. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. I love doing it. I love interacting with you guys. I love calling these games. And we do it for the NFL, MLB. We're going to do the NBA Finals. We do college basketball, college football. We do everything on here. We stream every day. We stream every day, and we post videos just about every single day, so always busy, always something. Lombardi stepping up. Gonna look to take off and run with his legs to the 40. Lombardi muscles his way ahead to the 31-yard line. Gain of 14. Lombardi is his third first down today with his legs. Or his second, I should say. Would have been 3 if it wasn't for the Mariner face mask. Then he gave the touchdown. For World Series, I have North Carolina, and I have Vandy. Timeout, Michigan. I know, I don't think he's going to man trade by this season. Yeah. Yes. Yes, Skeens is dating her, yes. First down the 31-yard line. I'm excited for Jack to get called up to the Royals. He's going to be good. I'm excited when that happens. Speaking of exciting prospects that were near the first overall pick. All right, first down at the 31. Getting a chance to double dip here. Getting the ball in the second half. And this game does not mean anything for Michigan or Houston. So Lombardi, the third-string quarterback, getting the start today. Empty backfield. Lombardi pressured. Escapes the sack. Fires immediately. Incomplete. Looking deep for Mariner. Just had to get rid of it. 108. That pitch misses inside. Miami's got first and second. Nobody out. Tying run at the plate. And again, that game is the reason this game is not on ESPN just yet. That's the reason for this delay. This Wake Forest pitcher cannot find the strike zone right now. Vince Lombardi, yeah, this is Rocky Lombardi. This is very different. Good stream better than the Lime oh. Doesn't know anything about gambling. I know a fair amount about gambling. I know a fair amount. 2nd and 10. Lombardi. Fires to the sideline. High throw. Incomplete. Looking for Colburn. Would have been a gain of about 7 yards, but down there. I will say, if you do like betting, I'm going to show you something at halftime. I'm going to show you something at halftime that you might like a lot. If you like betting. If you like betting, I'm going to show you something at halftime you're going to like a lot. That I really, really endorse. Nothing on the Panthers way right now. Nope. Nothing on the Panthers way. Appreciate you, Mick. Appreciate you a ton, Mick. And we're live every single day. That's a base hit for Miami. The inning continues. 14. Oh, they don't send the runner in. Base is full. 3rd and 10. 5 wide. Lombardi hit as he throws. Intercepted. Diving for the ball. Making the play is Corn Elder. At the 19-yard line. Another turnover. Are they going to say hit the ground? Hang on. They're going to say it might have hit the ground. They've turned over twice already. Yeah, I think that hit the ground. I think that hit the ground. It's not September yet, but man, I cannot wait for it. Yeah, it was moving. I think it hit the ground. Where do I find ideas for videos? I always get always something I never heard of. I get someone else who's an NFL fan. Appreciate you, Big Art. So I find the content. Yes, sponsor my pizza. I wish. I find the content. I just browse through newspapers. That's all it is. I browse through a bunch of newspaper archives and just see what I can find. So no pick. They're going to line up for the field goal, 49 yards, and Johnson is going to challenge this one again. This is the last challenge. You already used the super challenge before. You get one. If you get it right, you get a second, but you don't get a third. They're going to challenge. This one's going to be tough to overturn. Let's see. I think he trapped it. First, Champions League Finals equivalent of Jordan TCU. I had a feeling PSG was going to see. Well, I had 3-0. Yeah, it is incomplete. That was a quick challenge. Most ever spent was the Christmas jackpot. Yes, that was good. So Houston loses its timeout, loses a super challenge. They have none the rest of the game. And that will send BT Potter on for the field goal. 49-yard try. Michigan, a lot of wasted chances today. 2 turnovers. .58 seconds to go in the half. 1 out now in the Wake Forest-Miami game. 1 out. Bases are full. Tying run is on base. The winning run comes to the play with 1 out again. Once that game is done, the UFL game moves over to ESPN. I'm sure that's what all you guys are... A lot of you guys are here for. 100 people in the chat right now. Appreciate all you guys tuning in. If you like what you see, like and subscribe. Helps us out on the channel. And now Michigan is... Are they challenging too? Okay, I think Michigan's challenging for PI. Hang on, Michigan's going to super challenge too. So Houston lost their challenge. Michigan's going to challenge the play. A double super challenge. They're going to challenge that Gunnar Oaks was being held by Leon O'Neal. So Michigan's going to super challenge. How about this? This is absolutely chaotic right now. They're challenging for PI. They're challenging for DPI and an automatic first down. So Michigan, if they lose this, they're out of challenges for the rest of the game. A double super challenge. I've not seen this before. After review, there was no PI. So they lose their timeout, they lose their challenge. They have the big prize. Yep. Yeah, this game has been a bloodbath. Bet Mike, all right. So Michigan loses its super challenge. They're none the rest of the game. Yeah, I don't think they do the treble, but 49-yard try. No more super challenge for the team the rest of the game. Potter, after all that, will make the field goal, get Michigan on the board. So Wake Forest goes to the bullpen. 13-3, still a 2-score game. So incomplete pass. Houston challenges thinking that it was a pick. It was not. Michigan challenges saying there was OPI. There was not. 13-3 the score. Potter getting the Panthers on the board. A double challenge. Feels like a double dare. Almost like the double challenge. It's like, oh. And I'll show you something at halftime, Mick, with the betting, with OddsJam. I'll show you something really, really cool that you can do. 53 seconds to go in the half. Houston, last time they had the ball on offense. It's a 4 and out. Best score in the last 59 seasons. Why was it 38? 30 was a great game. 38 was great. I have 49 as the best, but 38, I'm not going to hate on you if you have 38 as the best. 38 was phenomenal. Super back and forth, competitive the entire way. I can't hate on that. You double secret probation. Base hit for Miami. The inning continues. 14-13. Runners on the corners. Tying run at third. Winning run at first. That game continuing on ESPN. Kickoff here. Fielded to the 20. Grayson bounced outside to the 25 and forced out of bounds to the 29-yard line. Forced out by R.J. Moulton. The physical challenge. They should have taken the physical challenge. First down the 29-yard line. Houston, one timeout. What can they do here? Haven't scored on offense since the opening drive. Houston looking to get to 500 on the season, ending on a high note after starting off 0-2 with the worst odds of any team to win the UFL. Looking pretty sharp as of late. One of the top three at the bottom. Low snap. McClendon gets it, though. They send 4. McClendon checks it down on the angle route. That ball is caught by his back. It's Kurt Merritt. He runs backwards, now goes forwards to the 40, 45, 50. Gets a block to the 45, out of bounds to the 41-yard line. Pop fly in foul territory. 2 out. To the 44-yard line. Nice job there by Merritt. Gets about 27 yards on the angle route. Was able to cross over Arnold Tarpley. And Houston in plus territory with plenty of time to get a little bit closer. 34 seconds. Ball at the 45. Takes a snap in the gun. Fires. That ball's caught on the crawl route. Gain of 8 for Chisholm. Another grab for him having a big day. I didn't watch Cheap Seats growing up. 2nd and 2. They got one timeout left. We'll see. McClendon is going to spike this ball on 2nd down with 19. Brings up 3rd and 2. They have a timeout. Their clock does stop on first downs to reset. 0-2 count. Yeah, kickoff rules, they changed it to the UFL rules. 0-2, upstairs 1-2. Miami down to their final strike. 3rd and 2. Again, once that game is done, this game finally moves over to ESPN. 3rd and 2, 3 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Appreciate all you guys tuning in. We got 100 people in the chat right now. Appreciate it a ton. 3rd and 2. I'm calling both games. The 1-2 pitch. Swing. Fouls it off. We stay alive. 3 at the top of the screen. 3rd and 2. Handoff here. It goes to Lingard. He gets the first down at the 35. Probably to burn their final timeout here. So they get up there quickly and spike it. And they're going to get up there and spike it. They're going to get up there quickly. Spike it. 1-2 upstairs. 2-2. Spikes it. 2nd and 10. Yeah, but they changed the UFL rules. 2-2 down to their final strike. From 0-2 goes to 2-2. Swing and a miss. Wake Forest wins 14-13. And finally, this game can move over to ESPN. DH and NL Park. They changed the rules a while ago, yeah. Yeah, it's been that way since... It's been that way for a while now. It's been that way since COVID. That was since 2020. 2nd and 10, 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Very low snap. McClendon holds on to it, though. Checks it down to his back. It's caught. Once again, it's Lingard down to the 26. Timeout on the play. With 2 seconds. 3rd and 2. And this will be the final play of the half. A 44-yard field goal. So finally the baseball game is over, and this game moves over to ESPN. If you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe. It does help us out a ton on the channel. Try and grow this community even more. It's going to be Chris Blewett. Former Pitt kicker, 44 yards. PSG scores again, 4-0. God, that game is awful. PSG just dominating. I'm not surprised. I had PSG winning 3-0. That's a 3-1? Yeah, told you. So much for being feeble. Timeout, Michigan. Try to ice him here on the final play. People don't like what they see. What should they do then? You know, that's a good question. It's a good question. Yeah, Chris Wood's a very unfortunate name. It's a great pass, too. Right on the line. Right on the line. 4-1 Mets. 43-yard try here for Blewett. It's making a 13-point game of the half. Ortiz on the snap, the kick. Perfect. We go to the halftime break. 16-3. Any players on 05 and 09? I would assume so. I would assume there were. I don't know off the top of my head. Put a poll up who wins this game. Deuce wasn't on the team in 09. I appreciate all you guys tuning in. If you like what you see, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe. Yeah, there's going to be a meme tagging back for this. Yeah. See, because the semifinal was one of the best ever. Semifinal was one of the best ever. Rockies are a joke or not. Yeah, Deuce was on the team. Yeah, I was going to say Deuce was on the team. Watching the 2 weeks wheel with New York with Don Pardo Gonzalez. Nice. All right, so this is the thing I want to show you at the halftime break. This is the thing I want to show you. It's this little tool called oddsgem.com. Just give me one quick second. No, Carney wasn't on the team because 09, Hartley was the kicker. I don't think Carney was on the team in 09. Let's say I carried 2 kickers. Let's say carried 2 kickers. He was not on the team. So it was Hartley on that one. Let me just see something real quickly. Apologies about this. Really quick. Just trying to do something here. All right. So if he goes on a bus, he's been a disappointment. Yeah, he's definitely been a disappointment. All right, so here's the thing I want to show you. Because we do have a lot of betting people in the chat. We have a lot of bettors in the chat. I can tell. So let me show you this little thing. This is called oddsgem.com, and it is a godsend. Oddsgem.com is incredible. So, how OddsGem works is like this. They have a lot of cool tools. I'm going to give you the 90-second rundown of oddsgem.com. Again, during all this, you can use my code JG9, get 25% off your first month. So they have this thing called arbitrage betting. And what arbitrage betting is you bet both sides. You're guaranteed to win no matter what. So you put in the sports books that you got. I got every sports book here, but let's limit it to... Let's go with the big ones. FanDuel, DraftKings, MGM, Caesars, Hard Rock, ESPN. Let's just go those 6. So here's one. TV's right now it's just PSG and are in the UFL game. So Columbia against Miami. Money line. On Caesars, minus 260. Okay? On Miami. FanDuel's Columbia plus 265. Now what that means is that you're guaranteed to win no matter what happens. Because one of those teams has to win. There's no third option. Either Columbia wins or Miami wins. So it says, okay, if I bet, let's go $1,000 on Caesars and $380 on FanDuel, and I do that, I'm guaranteed to make a profit no matter what happens because the plus is bigger than the minus. I'm guaranteed to make a profit. $7 no matter who wins that game. Obviously, that's not the best arbitrage, but we go all sports books now. College baseball. After the game is done, the PSG game, yeah. Let's do Golden Nugget and Tony Bet, if you have those. Here's one. Let's say about $100 on Golden Nugget for over under 15.5 hits. Dang, you're guaranteed to win no matter what happens. You're guaranteed to win no matter what happens because it can't be. It goes over 15.5 or under 15.5. Minus 115, plus 136, plus bigger than the minus. That's an arbitrage. And what that means is I can bet a certain amount of money and I'm guaranteed to win no matter what. There's also live arbitrage betting. So you can get the books when it's live. So you have stake and bet 365, Rockies Mets, second inning total hits. You've got to get pounds on this quickly. But stake is plus 115. Bet has plus 165 on the over and the under. Guaranteed to make a profit. You know, it's fine. It's fine. You can see a little bit. It's not too bad. So that's just one of the cool perks with Odds Jam. The other thing they have too is they have this little thing called Parlay Builders. So let's say let's go with a DraftKings account. And I want to do baseball. I want to do a 4-leg baseball parlay. And I want 800 plus 800 odds minimum. It'll tell me exactly. It'll build me a parlay in terms of what I should do. It'll build me a parlay. If I want to go risky, let's go 2,000 odds. It'll give me that too. If I want to go, how high can I go on this? I'm not sure it will give me that. It will, wow. Plus 4,000 odds, it will give me that. No, they're going to be okay. They'll be fine. So those are some of the cool perks you get with Odds Jam. Use my code JG9. You get 25% off your first month. It really does help us out a ton on the channel. And I do love this tool. Arbitrage betting is you bet both sides are guaranteed to win no matter what happens. So just keep that in mind. That is arbitrage betting. It's glorious. I love it. And you guys will love it too if you do like betting. This game right now is at halftime, 16-3. Again, appreciate all you guys being here for this one. We're going to be live for both championship games. Next week, can you get all the secrets? The Women's Champions League, nice. It's better than the men's final this year. So we'll be live for both those games next Sunday. We probably won't do Game 2 of the NBA Finals. We'll do Game 1. I'll give you the streaming schedule, too, for the next few days, since we have this halftime break. As all you guys are here. So, here's the streaming schedule. Now, again, there is the $100 rule. The $100 rule is that if anyone donates $100, you can pick anything you want me to stream, and I'll stream it. That's the $100 rule, is that I'll stream anything you want me to for $100. But, here's the streaming schedule. PSG, no, they're winning 4-0. They're dominating. Here's the schedule right now. Obviously, we're doing this game. This is our only stream of the day. I'm not sure if we're doing Cardinals-Rangers. I'm not sure if we're going to do that. But we will do Yankees-Dodgers. I don't think we're going to do Cardinals-Rangers. But we will do Yankees-Dodgers. So, cross this off. First question coming up a bit. All right, fire away, kid. Monday, we're going to do 2 baseball games unless... Oh, no, PSG. Oh, you got to go far post on that one. Went near post. Would have been 5-0. We're going to do Rockies-Marlins, and then you make the call winner. But if Pacers next go 7, we'll do that, and I'll do Mets-Dodgers or Twins-A's, whatever once you make the call. We'll do that a different night. Tuesday, you got to watch my crap team play. You got to watch my crap team play again on Wednesday. Why not Rangers? Probably because I'm going to be up late trying to get 2 videos out. That's probably why. And then Thursday, we're going to do a You Make the Call. And we'll do the NBA Finals, the first game of the Finals. And then Friday, got to watch my crap team play again. It's D-backs Reds. So, that's the game plan. That is the game plan for the upcoming streaming schedule for the next week. Then obviously, we will be live. Well, they think because their bullpen blows. That's the problem. It's literally just the bullpen. That's the most annoying thing is that literally they have blown 16 save opportunities this year. They convert half of those. They are the best team in Major League Baseball. Yeah, that's our crap. Yep. Pretty much. Like, literally, they'd be the best team in baseball if they converted half of those. This is Brazil-Germany. Oh, Brazil-Germany was way worse. Brazil-Germany was way worse. That was... This is just a bad final. Brazil-Germany was 5 goals in 30 minutes. In the home nation. Marlins game Friday. Marlins game Friday. I'm going to be gone. I'm going to be on a... I'm going to be on not vacation. I'm going to be working out. Otherwise, I would. I would do Citrus game. So I would do Citrus game. Let's start the third quarter in just a little bit. 16-3 the score. Again, Michigan gets the ball to start the half. One official, yep. It's the last regular season game we're doing this year. Beware. I'm gonna be at the gym. Gonna be at the gym. The Rockies win 30. Yeah, they won 30. They win 30. Abbott Elementary feature cameos and players for what team? I'm guessing the Eagles, seeing as I think that is a Philly show is in Philly. So I'm guessing it is the Eagles. Oh, what time is D-backs game? D-backs game Friday is, I think, 7:10 Eastern time? 7:10, 7:40? 7:10. 7:10. You might as well make a World Series? I will be. Yep. I have to figure out what we're going to do with like college football and all that with the World Series and everything. It's going to be just chaotic. I'm already looking ahead for like the first week in terms of the college football schedule. It's good. Correctly as the Eagles, there we go. Like, it's good for what we're going to do. I'm excited. Like, first college game we're doing is Iowa State, Kansas State, August 23rd. August 28th. Probably going to do 2 games August 28th. Boise State, South Florida, and then you make the call. Trying to make it fit like me. I've been working out a bit. I've been working out. I have a trainer, so it's one of those. How's it going, Coleman? Appreciate you tuning in. And Saturday will be fun. Saturday we're gonna do Texas, Ohio State for sure. We'll do some you make the calls as well. But we gotta do Texas, Ohio State. Probably do LSU, Clemson, and we'll do you make the call for the 3:30 game. Could go Bama, Florida State, but we'll probably just do you make the call. We'll have some options. In time for the first game, August 23rd. Oh, the Iowa State game? Yeah, 12 o'clock. It's noon. It's a noon kickoff. It's a noon kickoff time. 3 Eagles players made cameo appearances. Ooh. Who's the odd one out? Hurts, Graham, Cox, or Kelsey? I'm going to guess Hurts is the odd one out. I guess Jalen Hurts is not. And we're going to start the third quarter. Michigan gets the ball. 72% use if I'm right with Houston. Yeah, walking is work. That's nice. 5-0 now. PSG scores again. Oh my god. 5-0. It's Fletcher Cox. I did not know that. Wow. Walked 8 miles. That's good. That's awesome. That's a lot of walking. That is awesome. Good for you, man. Good for you. Good for you. That is awesome. All right. If it's going to injury PSG, it is bad right now. Off the post and in. Thank God we didn't call that game. I was debating. Do we do the Champions League final tonight? Glad we didn't. Glad we didn't. I think we made the right call on this one. Even though this game means nothing, is A lot better than watching the Champions League final. One of the worst Super Bowls ever, one of the worst Champions League finals ever. It's been a good year for the two biggest ones. The two biggest championships annually. It's been a great year for that. All right, let's do this thing. 16-3 Michigan ball. 30 minutes left in the regular season. Remember, I wasn't sure I do. Yeah. Yeah, I remember, but good for you, man. Starting's the hardest part. Wait, what? Three of these two were Eagles quarterbacks. Who's the odd one out? Hurts, Vic, Pickett, or Montana? I don't think Jalen Hurts ever played for the Eagles. Kick off your field at the 7-yard line. They fake the reverse to the 25 to the 30. Some space on the sideline. 35-40. Cuts inside. 45-50. 45 down to the 42. Xavier Malone gets Michigan started in business. And the right answer is obviously Montana. Yeah, Montana is obviously the right answer there. That was not a hard question. This time, game time will be 92 real field. Oof. That is, man. So, that is... Depends on the humidity. I didn't say it'd be hard. Yep, you're right on that one. It was not hard. Ball the 42-yard line. Good field position here for Lombardi. This game means 3,000 to you. Oh, boy. Who do you have? Do you have Houston or Michigan on that one? One at the bottom of the screen. Lombardi going to hand it off here up the middle. This ball goes to McCrary. McCrary down to the 36-yard line. We'll call it a gain of 6. 2nd and 4. Walk through more casinos. That's where he weren't nice. I will say, Vegas is probably a nice city to walk through with that. Walking through casinos, because you get to see stuff. Like, the hardest part with walking is that you don't see it, like... It can get kind of monotonous. But Vegas, I mean, there's so much. Like, I could walk through all the casinos and not even realize. Like, I just walk up and down the Venetian. Like, I could easily... If you said, all right, you're in a good spot right now. I could easily just walk up and, like, through the Venetian. No issues. Just doing laps around the Venetian. I can do that. 2nd down. Hand off to the side. McCrary, 1st down to the 29-yard line. Called a gain of 7. Good start here for Michigan out of the halftime break. Yeah, 92 on bad. Oh, that is true. I'm assuming you're going to go to Epic Universe at some point. Because I'm thinking about it. About to win 103 bet on PS2 was right. Oh, wow. There you go. There you go. You had a feeling that one was going to be a bloodbath with PSG. They officially win 5-0. That is final. That game has gone final. 1st down. 2 at the top of the screen. Lombardi in the gun. 3 straight handoffs here. This one goes to McCrary again, down to the 23. Oh, still the second quarter? I'm changing it. Appreciate it. End of my time in high school here, were June 9th, prom June 11th, final day of class to June 13th. Graduating the 22nd. Nice. Was you prom and then class immediately after? Wait. You prom on a Wednesday night? And you have class the next day? Ugh. That sucks. I know who thought that one through. Won $103. There you go. Yep. I would have been on PS2. The odds were just ridiculous. Everyone thought PS2 was going to win that game. 2nd 3, 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. More motions. Another handoff, 5 straight gives, and another 1st down as McCrary muscles his way to the 14-yard line. Yeah, I don't think any seniors are going to school that day. I'm going to take a wild guess. I'm going to say no seniors go to school the day after prom. They'll go the 13th, but I don't think anyone's going the 12th. But I still remember everything about the last day of school. My last day of high school, I remember everything. Enjoy it. It's a special day. It's a sentimental day. Enjoy the last day of high school, because you're not going to get it back. It's a really, really cool day. Oh, it's tomorrow. Ooh. I can see it. Yeah, 4 straight massive runs here. Running it down their throats right now. Both the 13-yard line. Lombardi, 7 straight runs. QB draw. Turns the corner to the 10. Lombardi out of bounds to the 5-yard line, but flag on the play. Cornelder forces him out. It's a gain of 8, but this one may be coming back. Check the flag here. Holding on the offense. I kept having a problem on a Friday. I never, on a Wednesday during the school year, making no sense to me. That is just bizarre. All right, 1st and 20 after the holding call. Victor Kern getting called for it. 1st and 20. Lombardi, 6 straight runs. 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom, but they're behind schedule here after the penalty. They're going to run it again, though, and busting free is Colburn! Colburn's in! MC with a TD! Touchdown! 24 yards! Michigan cuts it to 1 score! I'm not doing Stallions tomorrow. No, I'm not. No Stallions game tomorrow. But we are going to be live for the Stallions playoff game next week. Touchdown, Colburn. They do nothing but run the ball that drive. Lombardi has to do nothing. 7 straight runs for Michigan. Down their throats. And Colburn finding the end zone for his first rushing touchdown of the season. Gets around Jameer Jones. They'll go for 1. Michigan back in business. Or is it Thursday? We can miss the next day? That makes sense at least. I get that. The give here again. Colburn try to muscle his way and cannot. So it remains a 16-9 game. Let's see him so far. All right, knock on wood. Remains 16-9. Award site was Thursday 29th. Nice. Yeah, I got like my senior awards, like they did like the choir stuff during the concert, so I didn't have to go to my senior awards. All right, I'm just gonna run to the bathroom really quickly. I'll be right back. Just taking a quick little break. Mice 5:15 now. Ooh. So this is your potty tuning brought to you by Angel Soft. Give me a second. Be right back. All right. So King of the Hill intro? Yes. Yes, I'm excited for it. I'm excited. I'm excited for the revival. I love the COVID part of the intro. I love the part you can tell where it was 2020. I love that. If you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe. Appreciate you guys tuning in for this game over on ESPN. First our exams, June 16th to 27th, non-high schoolers. School goes till 27th. Yeah, that's New York for you. That is New York. That was the number one reason why I took all APs in high school, pretty much. Because I was like, yeah, I am not taking finals. I'm not taking regions. I'm not taking any regions. Last one I didn't go through. Last one I did not go through. Let's go, Giants. Like, I was like, I'm not taking any classes my senior year where I have to take a regents after. How's it going, Go Cubbies? Got the Geico Pig. Life is good. Life is good. 16-9 your score. Opening drive touchdown. What can Houston do as a response? They got a field goal last time out. You know, New York was like later than anyone else. It's crazy. Like Phoenix, Arizona's already in summer. They go back like the last week of July. It's a lot different than New York. Field at the 5-yard line. Kick returns to the 20, 25. Cuts upfield to the 30. Has some space. To the 40, 45, 50. A big return there by Marcus Sims. Haven't heard his name a lot since the trade against his old team in Michigan. So I'm just one away from eliminating Florida. Wow. For being eliminated from one seat to... Wow. Yeah, we got ESPN2 on, so I got the regionals. Ball the 48-yard line. Another big kickoff return there. After Michigan gets a big kickoff return, Houston gets one. Some movement before. Both sides pointing at each other. Right. A lot of people go back around like August 8th through 10th. New York goes back after Labor Day. It's like we coincide with the start of the NFL regular season. Most schools coincide with the start of the preseason. Yeah, probably on Wednesday discussing. Offside. Get the encroachment there. 1st and 5. They're going to get that on Garrett Marino. Well, not about to keep Alabama. Not yet. I mean, it's bottom 8. They're only down by 2. 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom of the screen. Chisholm at the bottom of the screen after a monster first half for him. McClendon in the pistol. Takes the snap, gives it off to Lingard, hurdles over his offensive lineman. That play was busted from the start. No gain. Zone guy fell down. Noah Dawkins on the stop. Here's my 375. Oh, that's tempting. What game is on ESPN2? The Southern Miss game. It's going to probably say by June 12th senior skip day. Usually senior skip day is not like the last week. No, it's just the college baseball on my TV and UFL on my computer screen. 2nd and 5. 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Or 1 at the bottom now, I should say. Spivey's motioning as a blocker. Play action, McClendon rolling out. He's going to fire on the run. Floats it, caught at the 10-yard line, spins to the 5. Muscling his way down to the 3-yard line. It's Emmanuel Butler. The Butler does it for a gain of 40. Houston in trouble? Well, they got the ball in a goal-to-go situation, up by 7. I don't think they're in trouble. I think Houston's in a good spot right now. Because McClendon, what was my skip date? When was it? I think it was the week after the NFL draft. I think it was like May 15th or something. I have Alabama Southern Miss on. I have Southern Miss game on. Gain of 40 yards. Butler, his first grab of the day. Let's go his banner hustles. Oof. Play action, sidearm throw, caught on the flap, and no gain on the play. Justin Hall thrown down by Dawkins immediately. Got my way to his banned the shift and mistake. I don't think so. I don't think it was. I was very adamant against it because I'm like, why are you telling people how to play defense? But I'm okay with it now. Just because it got ridiculous. There were so many plays that were well-hit balls that were being called, which is bad baseball. Yeah, 2-set Monaco. Yeah, that's a little bit different. Yeah, Southern Miss has made a 1-run game, 5-4. 1 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Spivey motions. McClendon keeps himself, fires again in the flat sidearm throw once again. Dawkins on the stop. Gain of just 1. Spivey. Second grab of the day. 3rd and goal. Ball at the 2. Michigan got a touchdown there. First drive of the half. Houston trying to answer here with an opening drive touchdown of their own. And this is the last game for Houston this season, regardless of what happens. Michigan will play next week at Birmingham, regardless of what happens in the USFL championship game. We'll be live for that one. A sack fly so high in the air, you can round the base before it gets caught. Genius. 3rd and goal. McClendon. End zone. Too much traffic. Looking for Spivey on the drag route. Incomplete. Tarpley on the coverage. 4th and goal. Decision time here. They can make it a 2-score game with a field goal. Or they can go for it. And if you don't get it, you force Michigan to drive the length of the field with their 3rd-string quarterback. What do you do here? Blewitts perfect so far today. And McClennan's coming off the field. They are going to be kicking the field goal. 4th and goal. They will line up for the kick. Midway through the 3rd quarter. This will make it a 2-score game. A relative chip shot for Blewett. Michigan defense bends. The 41-yard catch by Butler, but does not break. This will be a 2-score game. Blewett can make this chip shot. They'll have a sack fly 2nd. Depends how high. Depends how high the ball is, and depends how fast the guys. Like De La Cruz or Carroll, they probably go pretty fast. Kick is good. 19-9. How's it going, KGB? Appreciate you tuning in, man. Appreciate you being here. Thank you for being a fan of the channel, watching this stream. You blew it? Yep, well, you made that one. 19-9. And Genesee's got his helmet off. He's talking to the ref. Again, they lost their super challenge, so if they're trying to argue hands to the face or something, they can't do it. But 19-9 the score. 2-score game. Used to extend the season on a 2-game winning streak. Michigan want to get some momentum going to the playoffs, so go giant asterisks next to this because they were 6-2 with 2 games to go. Clinched a playoff spot, and Bryce Bergens has not played the last 2 weeks. Has not played the last 2 weeks. Will play for the playoffs. The MVP of the league. In all likelihood, Blue is waiting for a kicker. Absolutely on that one. So they're him or Sailors for MVP. I give it to Perkins. We will see him next Sunday. We'll be live for that game alongside St. Louis, D.C. We'll be live for the championship 2 Saturdays from now. 14 days, we'll have a champion. Will we have a new champion? Will be a first-time champion. We're going to see what happens. Exciting time. Wide open playoff field. Last year, you pretty much knew it was going to be Birmingham winning it all. This year, it is wide open. Any of the 4 teams could do it. Would not shock me. Maybe DC would shock me a little bit, but any of the 4 teams can do it. Exciting UFL season. Ratings have been strong. Attendance. Pretty good here today. We'll get the official count by the end of the 3rd quarter. Kick off here, field the 10-yard line. Taken to the 20, 25, and brought down the 28-yard line. So Xavier Malone got past midfield last time. This time down to the 28. Yeah, the new King of the Hill one looks great. It looks great. I'm excited. I love the part where it was clearly 2020. Sounds that way. I'm not crazy about the Stallions this year. Just too much instability quarterbacks. Conspiracy theory, the USL gave the Stallions better players because they're the best market. Disproportionately recognizable names. I don't know about that. At the end of the day, Birmingham's had 5 different quarterbacks and have had success with all of them. So, no gain on that one. 2nd and 10. Middle of the field, that ball is caught at the 36-yard line. Danny Etling, the new quarterback. So Lombardi is done. At least he's out for a little bit. Etling played well last week. So it was a Chiefs fan for the other side of the Earth. I'm happy he at least got a good UFL team. Yeah, I love the Battlehawks and their branding and whatnot. It's great. We need more markets like that. Michigan could become that market. Michigan is doing a very good job getting support for this team, which I love. Attendance is going to be very high today. One the top, one the bottom. Motioning now is Xavier Malone. The handoff here. They ran it down their throats last drive. Not going to do so there. A gain of just 2 for McCrary. 4th and 1. You figured it's going to be a quick 3 and out. I don't think we're going to go for it here on 4th and 1 in your own territory, but you never know. They are going to go for it. Lining up in a QB sneak, and it fails miserably. It fails miserably. They try the tush push. There was no push. Houston gets it back, a 4 and out. How's it going, Ben? Welcome to the chat. Time to make a salad. All good, man. All good. Houston gets the stop. They got the ball in plus territory when we get back. No leverage whatsoever. They try the tush push with McCrary trying to push. And nothing there. What's interesting about that play, why the heck would you run that with Etling and not Lombardi? Lombardi can... We've seen Lombardi. He's a bulldozer. Lombardi has been money on the ground today. Etling's not a runner. We know that. Etling is not really a runner the way Lombardi is. He's not as strong as Lombardi. Why would you run that play with the weaker of your two quarterbacks? I don't get that necessarily. It's only minus 600. I know, I'd pounce on that right now. I would pounce on that right now. If you like what we see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe. It does help us out a ton on the channel. We're growing this community even more. Thank you guys for making this the #1 place to watch the UFL. All season long. We'll be live for the playoff games. We'll be live tomorrow for Yankees Dodgers as well. Live for a lot of stuff on here. So, appreciate all you guys a ton. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss a single upload that we post on the channel and a single video that we post on the channel. Some members come over. I don't know. They look good right now. They look good right now. No, not tomorrow. We're not going to do tomorrow. The problem is that like weeks 9 and 10 don't mean anything for the because all the playoff spots are determined, all the sites are determined. So tomorrow we're not going to do UFL. If you didn't see Texas, ooh. Now 11-0 Brewers. Yeah, I turned that game off. I think I made the right call on that one. That is rough. We doing Rangers tomorrow? No, I don't think we are. I don't think we're doing Rangers tomorrow. I'll let you know, but that's game time decision. D-backs cooked. Until they get a better bullpen, they're cooked. Yeah, they're cooked. D-backs are cooked this year. Until they get a bullpen, they are cooked. They need a bullpen badly. They are dead in the water right now without a trade. First down to the 39-yard line. After the 4 and out. Spivey motions. One at the top, 2 at the bottom. Hands it off to Lingard. He'll go down to the 34-yard line. Brought down the play by Ron Stone. Why change it? It's just a matter of just how my body feels. Or the first part of your post. I don't know. I don't know what happened. But yeah, proximity. Yeah, I mean the Yeah, I'm happy for St. Louis. They're really rallying behind him. Folks are done for no fiction on that. They're still one of the best teams in the NL. Yeah, Cubs look great right now. PCA, I'm telling you. You can be MVP. PCA or Ohtani might be 2 horse race at this point. Low snap, out route that ball is caught at the 30-yard line. It's Hall, but flag on the play. It's a gain of 4 if it stands. DJ Miller on the stop. See what the call is though. It's got a red mark beside it. I'm not sure what that's about. Personal foul tripping on the offense. So back it up 15 yards. 2nd and 21. They're going to get that one on Banner. Zach Banner sticking his leg out to try and avoid the sack. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a karate chop. Can't do that. At least more consistency with the bats. More consistency with the bats. Some guys are just disappearing this year. I don't think Harper needs to get healthy. 2nd and 21. Yeah, red mark. I don't know what red mark is. Again, I don't ban people. I don't do anything with that. I don't know. I don't see a red mark by your name. I don't see a red mark. There might be something. 2nd and 21. If you send like too many messages in a row, it forces you to wait a little bit. Hand off at the middle to the 45. So we check for karate chop. Yeah, that was pretty dangerous. 3rd down. Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. So YouTube has this thing where if you type in 2 messages in like a 5-second stretch, it doesn't allow you to do that. So you have to wait a little bit. That might be what you're talking about. 3rd and 12. The Chiefs are doing so well now. No sound stop the NFL. Would love to have the extra push remain across the route of the Chiefs. Yes. That would be great. 3rd and 12. I love the Battlehawks right now. Middle of the field. That ball is batted. Incomplete. Looking for Hall. Broken up by Bryce Turrenden. So it looks like Michigan's going to be able to get their stop. Even despite going 4 and out. Not going to matter. How's it going, Ash? Appreciate you tuning in. Appreciate you being here. It was long as... Maybe it was long... Yeah, maybe that, yeah. Sometimes server? Yeah, sometimes that. Sometimes that. I think a lot of people right now are Battlehawks and Chiefs fans. They got a great fan base. The punt here by Rivers. Fair catch called for at the 6-yard line. So a good punt there. Malik Turner calls for the fair catch. 38 yards of net, no return. Ball at around the 7-yard line. For the Panthers. Baseball tonight. We are not doing baseball tonight. This is our only stream of the day. This is the only stream today, and then I'll try and get a video out tonight, but no promises on that. Probably just going to get one out tomorrow. Maybe get 2 out tomorrow. I'm not sure yet. Go back to the 90s for this next vid. Go back to the 90s for this one. I'm excited about it. Texas Grado. Oh, that is... Yeah, I'm not sure what that's about. I'm not sure what that's about. Do we have the top of the screen? Etling remains at quarterback. He might be finishing this game. The handoff here to the side. Colburn spins around with nowhere to go. Brought down by Jameer Jones at the 2-yard line. Loss of 5. Going somewhere. I think we're going to D-backs tonight. I think we're going to D-backs game. Not sure yet. But I think we're going to be going to D-backs. Do I want to watch this team play? I don't know. We'll see. John might be amazing wide receiver 1. Yeah. The Titans said nothing to screw you as a receiver. 2nd down. 3 minutes to go in the 3rd. Again, appreciate all you guys tuning in for the stream. Every donation counts toward you make the call. How many savage game we're calling on Monday night? Trips the bottom of the screen. Etling. Play action. Slam pass. Tipped. Incomplete. Looking for Gunnar Oaks. Kean Isaac. On the coverage. $100 to rewatch the Jack playoff game? I would do it. Why would I hate that? I do that anyways for free. We won that game. You're like, I would... $100 is $100. For that, I would rewatch that for sure. Absolutely. Absolutely. Champions League PSG won 5-0. It was bad. Which I'm not surprised by. I had them winning 3-0. 3rd and 14. Michigan's not got a first down yet with Etling at quarterback. Empty backfield. Takes the snap. Etling in his own end zone. Escapes the safety. Gonna look to throw on the run. Resets his feet across his body. Ball is caught. Gain of 14 yards. First down. Jalen Weidermeyer. 2nd grab of the day. You enter this game with about 50 yards receiving. Gets the first down for the Panthers. $1 billion to rewatch that? I would do that, yeah. But only the first half? Well, I know what happens. So, yeah, I do it. I watched the whole highlights of that because, like, you need to get the bad with the good. That's what made that game special. Yeah, how to watch any, literally. How to for any game. Exactly. Play action. Etling looking to take off and run to the 20. Out of bounds to the 21-yard line. Forced out of bounds by Rashad Williams. Gain of 3. 2nd and 7. Yeah, put money on the table, watch anything you want. Yep. I think the only exception is like test cricket, like 5-day-long cricket. But, yeah, $100. Would I rewatch GX6 week 4? Yes, I would. The 50th string quarterback we can place? No, this guy, Danny Elling's the backup. They put Etling in over Lombardi. So Etling is the number 2, Lombardi's the 3. It's 2 months now, football's back. Let's go. Officially. Hall of Fame game, 2 months. 4 at the top. Well, now motioning to the bottom of the screen is Turner. Empty backfield now. Etling slam pass. That ball's behind his guy, but what a grab by Moore. Down to the 39. Was behind his guy, but what a grab. Reaction the first half and the second half. Well, second half was like euphoria. Like, can't believe this happened. First half was kind of acceptance that it wasn't going to happen. It wasn't like anger or like mad. It was more like, you know what, we had a great season. The video will be up probably tomorrow. Hopefully tonight, but probably tomorrow. The clips are in. Just got to finish writing the script. 1 at the top, 2 at the bottom. 40 seconds to go in the third. King of Hill reboot. I cannot wait. Elling, 7 up, strip sack. Loses the ball and no sense for the pressure. And that's 3 turnovers for the Panthers today, not counting their 4 and out. TJ Franklin. Franklin coming to your house, making the play. Getting the ball, and Houston's got great field position. Elling had no sense for the pressure. That ball was hanging out there like a loose pocketbook. Ryan Nelson was destroyed, the left tackle. His verb boot, I cannot wait for that, yep. He was beaten, and Franklin forces the fumble and gets the ball. And the finger all over the goalpost. Ball at the 31-yard line. 3rd turnover of the game. Not counting their 4 and out. Southern missed me while I was up 6-5. Houston ball with 35 seconds to go in the third. So all Roughnecks right now. Yeah, Joe Church, I watched that one, yep. You live and study for 4 years for propane? Yep, I love that. I love that premise. Like, they're like comfortably like living after like being bought up by oil money for propane. Gain of 3 by Merritt. Am I going to watch it? Yeah, of course I'm going to watch it. Why wouldn't I watch it? I love that show. The Revival looked great. The first 9 minutes of The Revival came out. It looks phenomenal. Looks just like the old show. There is no difference between the play clock and the game clock. I figure they're not going to get a playoff here. Put a poll up again. Who wins this one? They don't have to get a playoff. Will they is the question. Like in with a heart count, they will not call a play. We go with the 4th. Houston, 15 minutes away from ending their season 500 and having a lot of positive momentum going into next year. I did not hear about that, Jacob. I did not hear about that. Yeah, I'm excited for the Revival. I really am. Boldness rating. Cowboys rating AFC 6 here. 1 out of 10. Boldness rating, I'm going to say 7. I'm going to say 7. Appreciate all you guys being here for this stream. If you like what you see, hit that like button, subscribe. Ooh, Hank Hill impression. All right, let me hear it. Let me hear this. All right, feel free to play it. Let's play it.
My son Bobby, that boy ain't right.
Oh, that's good.
He's all I got on account of my narrow urethra. I'll tell you what. Bull!
That's good. That's good, Michael. Yeah, you can't hear a kid on a plane. You can shove him in the window. Yeah, you can't injure a kid like that. It's a bad situation all the way around. If you're getting long covered, I could see that. I could see that. Trevor Lawrence 3 MVP, that's a 10. Boldness level's a 10 on that one. I'd be stunned if he wins MVP. He needs to stay healthy for a whole season. And again, we do have the $100 rule. $100 by any one person. I'll do any game you want me to. I'll stream literally anything. Florida Man? Well, Florida Man's been overrated. Because Florida Man, you have to remember, Florida is the way they record stuff's a little bit different. So every single crime gets recorded and like publicized. It's not that way in other states. But the stereotype is real with Florida Man. The stereotype is real. Yeah, Ram Day and news stories appears. It always does. Yep. It always does. Not wrong there. We're going to start the fourth quarter. Houston with great field position after the turnover by Franklin. If you like what we see, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and come on with two. A deficit for Phil's not pulling Lizardo for a while. No, I'd say fiction on that. I'd say fiction. Look, at the end of the day, you can't win every game. You don't want to go to the bullpen too early and deplete yourself for future games. At 5-0, I mean, it was 5-0. That game wasn't winnable at the time. It really was not. You let him go as long as you can. You don't want to deplete the pen. Unless you absolutely have to. Like, once it gets past point of return, that's a bit different. Now, if it was like a playoff game, yeah, fact on that one. But, regular season, no. No. Appreciate the tour, though. But he did not have his stuff today. Clearly did not have his stuff today. Second down, the 31-yard line. Again, $100 for one person. I'll do any game you want me to. Literally any game you want me to. Pats take the playoffs bowl in this ring? I would say like a 5. I don't think I could do it this year. Defense looks good. Florida Man gave his girlfriend a Willie Treffer battery. Oh my god. 73% around the Roughnecks to win this one. We have a lot of people in the chat right now. Appreciate all you guys. Thank you guys for making this the #1 place to watch the UFL on YouTube. The Island Boyd? I have no idea what that is. Oh, Island Boys, do you mean? I don't know an Island Boyd. Screen pass. Tipped at the line. Incomplete. Broken up on the play by Breland Speaks. 3rd and 7. I could see him running from here. Yeah, I could see it. And there were the yard signs out there during the promo. The Island Boys. Don't know a lot about them. I've heard of them. I don't know a lot about them, though. Oh, Island Boyd? Oh, I have no idea what that is. Okay, wait. Okay, so Island Boys. I don't know a lot about them. 3rd and 8. That's not really my side of YouTube. I know who they are. 2 of the top, 3 of the bottom. Empty backfield here. McLennan. Black Clock's at 0. They're not going to get this off. They ain't getting this off. Delay of game. Back it up 5 yards. You want to get totally overwhelmed? I can see that. Island Boy's haircut. No, I like my haircut the way it is. This style works for me while I still have hair. I don't know how much longer I'm going to have hair. But while I do, this style works. Third and 13. 2 of the top, 3 of the bottom. Same formation as last time. McClendon. Comeback route to the side. Caught at the 23. Kiki Chisholm. Akeem Dent's arguing that he was not catching that ball, but looked like he caught that one to me. Chisholm, another big grab for him. On the out route. Came back for that ball. Bobbled it and then made the grab inbounds. Got control inbounds. Tries to use samurai sword and fight over wheelbarrow. Wow, that is crazy. First down again. There's no super challenge. Are they going to override this? Now they're overriding it. Sky Judge, expedited review. I think they're going to override this. Let's double check this. So he gets control right there. I think he's in bounds. I think. Let's double check it. Okay, so obviously there's a bobble. Comes down, and the knee comes in. I think he's in. 1 equals 2 feet. I think the knee came in after he got it. They're going to review this play. He had control, pinned against his butt. I think he's in. But no, they overturn the call, and now they're going to review it again. Make Harlan great again. Gonna have the best propane in the world. Oops. Let's just double check the scripts. Do I leave Google reviews? Sometimes. Sometimes I do. Was that a catch? Accused of last week, Algar is trying to a railing. Wow. I mean, you should ban sack flies. Why? What? Why would we ban sack flies? Why are we banning sack flies? No, that'd be terrible. That'd be awful. Sack flies are a part of the game. That's good situational baseball. I think he caught this. I think it was pinned against his butt when the knee came in. But they gotta say incomplete pass. Close play. Half of you think that was a catch. Half of you say no. So 4th and 13. They'll line up for a long field goal. Scoring players for outs. Well, that's baseball. Southern Miss wins 6-5, by the way. 54-yard try. Banana ball. I have seen banana ball, yes. It's exciting. I love the showdown. I do love the showdown for extra innings. 4th and 13. Fake field goal try. It's a fake. Blew it. Gonna try to run for the first. And I don't know what that call was. And now Blewett might be hurt. Fight on the field. Well, 4th and 13. You're going to try a fake field goal where your kicker is running. And Blewett's still down. That's a 9 on the boldness rating. Donald's worker not getting a start. Wow. Oh my. What the heck was that play? Blewett is still hurt. You just injured your kicker. Your kicker just got hurt trying to run for a first down on 4th and 13. He's limping. He's not putting any pressure on that leg right now. I don't know what the logic was there. Yeah, Shades of Elam, yeah. 4th and 13. He's not getting a first with his legs. He's not fast. 4th and 13. You're not getting a first with your legs. Yeah, literally dumb decisions on that one. What on... Okay. 4th and 2 you want to try. That's one thing. 4th and 13, yeah, I don't know about that one, Jim. I don't know on that one. Now Blewett's hurt. Michigan ball. After the stop. And your guess is as good as mine on that play as to what the heck happened. One of the worst trick plays you'll see. Again, how many kickers run for 13 yards on a play as it is? Handoff here. Down to the 41-yard line. Yeah, I might have to do a video on that. I might have to. Yeah, I think we're going to do one. We might have to do one. That was just pathetic of a play. Second and 4. Etling keeps himself. Going to run for the first down, the 45-yard line. Thrown down on the play by Keaton Isaac. Yeah, that kicker is the chair on top. Yep. Knicks will have the reverse sweep. That would be an insane comeback. It would be an insane comeback. NBA's begging for the Knicks to make the finals. For the ratings, they are begging for them to make it. First down, handoff here. Just shy of the 6 of the 45-yard line. Yeah, I want to look up any kickers that had that many yards on a run. Like, that play had no chance at working. That play had no chance at working. First down ball at the 44. They're actually going to give it to him. 11 and a half to go in this one. Lombardi to the 40, and then down to the 38. 2nd and 4. You know, Curtis Johnson is not the best coach. He's not the best coach. 2nd and 4. Handoff. Nothing doing. All of a second Polo on the stop. Brings up 3rd and 4. 10.5 to go in the regular season. And Michigan is going to play next Sunday against Birmingham. One at the bottom is Mariner. Trips to the top. Now motion to the bottom is Malone. Takes the snap. Etling pressured. Gets rid of it. Floats it on the drag route. Caught by Malone to the 30. 25 gets a block. 20. Cuts inside to the 15-yard line. Down to the 13. Brought down by Markel Roby, but not before a gain of 27 yards. Or thereabout. And Michigan in the red zone. Off the fake field goal blunder. Trying to capitalize on the Houston mistake. Attendance, meanwhile, for Michigan, 16,000. Phenomenal numbers. End zone. Diving for the ball, incomplete. Moore. So Michigan Panthers, kudos. That is a great number. That is a phenomenal number. Second and 10. 2 of the top, 3 of the bottom. Empty backfield. 9 minutes to go. Etling. One-on-one route. Deep shot. Incomplete. Look in the back of the end zone for Mariner. 3rd and 10. Yes, they're going to be announced attendance. The highest in Michigan history. 16,014. Highest number by any USFL team this year. I think that's the highest number by any team this season. Not counting St. Louis. If I'm not mistaken. That's the highest number not counting St. Louis. Great numbers. 3rd and 10. 3 at the bottom, 1 at the top. Takes the snap. Etling. Gonna roll out and get sacked at the 16-yard line. Loss of 2. Brought down by Jameer Jones. Having a good game so far. 4th and 12. That should send the field goal unit out. To make it a 1-score game. "34-yard try for Potter. 1 for 1 today. Have a kick at the end of the half. That one good. 19-12. 7.5 to go. Houston has led this one wire to wire. They get it back. And they always show the support. They do. They do. 19-12 when we get back. Again, appreciate all you guys tuning in. If you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe. We got 70 people in the chat right now. I appreciate all you guys being here. All you guys being fans of the channel. Thanks to you for making this the #1 place to watch the UFL on YouTube. Appreciate you guys a ton. Again, we're going to be live for the playoff games. I'll have the setup ready for the playoff games as well. I'll be live for the championship, obviously. So, it's been good. It's been good. It's been a fun season so far in the UFL. Playoffs are starting next week. It should be fun. Michigan, Birmingham, down in Birmingham. DC, St. Louis at the Dome. Thank all you guys for being here. I know there's a lot of people that do the UFL on YouTube. We are the #1 stream in terms of the viewership. By a lot, I must say. So I appreciate all you guys a ton for your support. Thank you guys for making this the #1 place to watch the UFL on here. Really can't thank you guys enough. And again, we have videos that drop every single day about the weird and the wacky history of the NFL. New one should be dropping out either tomorrow Or tonight, we're going to go back to the 90s with the Browns with this one, a bizarre story there that you probably not heard of before, but it's a cool one. It's a cool one. Oh, no, you're good. You're good. You're good. You're good, okay. Oh, you're totally fine. You're totally fine. Don't worry about it. You're totally fine. Okay, yep. That is true. That is true. You're not wrong there. You're not wrong there. $19-12. And we will be live for both playoff games. And again, new video dropping. Make sure you hit that video or click that link above to watch yesterday's video and hit the notification bell so you don't miss a single video that we are live for. Single video that we post, because we stream every day, we post every day, so. Tom Grass UFL, appreciate it. Love Tom. Love that man. So. Yeah, no, we stream a lot. We stream a lot. Basically, we stream more than Grossi at this point. We're like Grossi on steroids of how much we stream. Well, Cal Poly's taking the lead over Oregon. Oregon might be out of the baseball playoffs on their home field without even winning a single game. Oh, my God. All right, here we go. Kickoff here. Arena Bowl, I liked it back in the day. It's not the same anymore, but I went to a ton of games back in the day. I grew up in New York, so I went to a ton of New York Dragons games, Aaron Garcia and whatnot. Management, though, is kind of a nightmare right now. Kickoff returns on the 25 for Grayson. But Arena Bowl is fun. Arena Bowl is a lot of fun. It's not the same anymore because the quality has definitely gotten worse. Because the games aren't as high scoring anymore. Like, it's a lot of, like, 30-20 games, 40-30 games. It's not what it used to be, where 60 points was a bad day. It used to be really good. It's in the 2000s, its heyday. Oh, man. That was more fun than NFL games, honestly. Arena Bowl was awesome. An injured player off the kickoff. 7.5 to go in this one. Houston has led the entire contest. They scored opening drive touchdown. McClendon was money that drive. While we tend to the injured player here. And it looks like that's Kettrick Whitehead. And the last thing you want for Michigan is to have injured players. Because this game does not mean anything. This game literally does not mean anything. The last thing you want to do is have an injured player. You want to have everyone at full strength as much as possible going to next Sunday's game against Birmingham. And Michigan has never been in Birmingham. From I was originally a big Bart Service fan, have the Warner jersey. Nice. Nice. So, media timeout here due to the injury. Absolute legend there. Just a cramp. We'll see. They go to commercial break, so. They go to commercial break. So when we get back, Houston's going to have the ball around the 25-yard line. We live tomorrow for Yankees Dodgers. I'm not sure what else we're going to be live for. We'll be live for Monday night, Game 7 or Game 7. If there is no Game 7, we're going to be live for Rockies Marlins and one of those options if you make the call. Especially since a bunch of JV players just for the game. Probably weren't allowed to. So they become available in the waiver system. You don't want that to happen. Just saying a few more and say 1-0's not a comfortable lead at all. It's better to be up 1 other than down 0-1, but not comfortable in the slightest bit. Again, if you make the call, we have a winner and you make the call, and Pacers Knicks go 7, you'll do Mets Dodgers or Twins A's either Tuesday or Wednesday instead. We're live for a lot of the finals games. We're live for all the primetime NFL games. Preseason, we're going to be live for college football. We're live for a lot in college football. I mean a lot. We're probably doing over 100 college football games this year. Plus baseball, we're live every day. We do like 200 games a year for baseball. Plus all the primetime NFL games. Plus UFL, as you guys can tell. As a motorsport event, so we're live for the 2026 Winter Olympics. Coming up in about 7 months from now. 7 or 8 months. So, the Sleepless Big Ad, of course, we got videos coming out all the time on the channel. That's the main focus on here. So, just keep all that in mind. We got a lot of cool stuff on the channel, so make sure you are here for all of that. After the injury, the Cowboys after 2 weeks, Pages after 2 games to a concussion, and Collier did not play last night. You know, a lot of them getting banged up right now, unfortunately. To the top of the screen, first out of 25, motioning is Spivey. McClendon gives it to the side. It goes to Lingard, and Lingard gets down to the 31-yard line. Back underway, gain of 6. Akeem Dent on the stop. And as a reminder, this game does not mean anything for either team. The standings have been decided since Week 8 finished. White has his helmet on, so he's walking. That's good. Slumber wrote, next games? I have no problem with it. I think as long as the people are actual fans, I have no problem with it. That's my thing. If it's like a PR thing, if it's a... Like, I'd rather have fans there that want to be there, but it looks like other people want to be there, so I have no problem with it. 2nd and 4, incomplete, broken up on the play. Looking for Cam Sutton. Like, Timothy Chalamet is a massive Knicks fan. Like, he's a massive Knicks fan. And then Spike Lee, obviously, he is the biggest Knicks fan there is. Like, a lot of celebrities... They actually are fans, so I have no problem with it. And Casey's after Phoenix, yeah. There was a game last night. They play at home on Thursday as well against Golden State. 3rd and 4. 6.5 to go. Hall motions. They take the snap. Pump fake twice. McClendon sacked. Runs right into the heat. It's a 3 and out. Podaway makes the sack, 4th and 5, and Michigan with some life. They're going to get the ball back here after forcing a 3 and out. McClendon limping a little bit after that sack. Again, he did get hurt earlier, came back, but he is limping. He is holding that leg, too. He's putting some weight on that thing. 5:47 to go. Clock is stopped here as Michigan calls timeout. I'm not sure why they called timeout. Maybe they had too many guys on and when it would have been an automatic first down, but Michigan calls timeout here. Michigan defense doing all right so far, all things considered. Sorry, how many times Michigan's turned it over today? The defense has had a lot of chances to fold. They have not. BP on the sack. Michigan 2 timeouts left, plus the 2-minute warning. Fourth and 5. The punt here. Fielded at the 20-yard line. To the 25, upfield to the 30, spin move. Breaks 1 tackle, can't break the 2nd, down to the 32 goes Malone. Now, if you're Michigan, if you score, it's 4-down territory here, I believe. But the way the clock rules are, it's 4-down territory. Unless it's 4th and forever. But if you're Michigan, knowing the game does not mean anything, I think you have to go for 2 if you score a touchdown. You do not want this game going OT. Why prolong this game even more? Nothing good can come from that. Look at him trying to jog off the injury, but he is limping. He is in pain. He is in some serious pain. He's trying to jog. He can't go. So if Houston gets the ball back, we'll see if McClellan's even the quarterback. Ball to 33. 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom, all bunched in. Elling going to hand it off up the middle. This one goes to McCrary. He gets 1 yard on the play, brought down at the 34-yard line by Sagapolu. 2nd and 9, 5 minutes to go. We got a good one here at Ford Field. The largest crowd in Panthers history, largest USFL crowd this season, and largest crowd by any non-Battlehawk team. 2nd and 8. Game over on ESPN if you want to watch. Appreciate all you guys tuning in. 2 at the top of the screen. 2 at the bottom. Now motioning out wide is McCrary. Etling swings it out to McCrary. That ball is caught behind the line. Stiff arm to the 40, out of bounds to the 43-yard line. Close to the sticks. Keaton Isaac forces him out. I think it's going to be just shy. 3rd and 1. If it wasn't 4-down territory before, it absolutely is now, but actually not going to matter. They changed the ruling, 1st down. They changed the call, 1st down, they give it to him. Ball at the 43. 2 at the bottom, 1 at the top. The offense 1 run the last 2 games, that's not good. That is not good. Etling. The give here. Again, Lombardi started the game, no Perkins, he'll be back for the playoffs. Down to the 48. McCrary, gain of 5. Last drive, Rack and Lombardi played, scored a touchdown. They took him out. Etling going the rest of the way after playing last time out again. Perkins will be back for the playoffs. Nobody's going to take any chances. They're seeing a little bit of an injury. Again, it does not mean anything. 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Etling, they send 4. Pump fakes. Going to scramble to his right. Pump fakes a second time. Going to run for the 1st down. Out of bounds to the 45. Forced out by Colby Richardson, but not before a gain of 7. Under 4 minutes to go in this one. He stubbed his toe and Bethman fractured it. Oh my god. Oh, that is painful. I can relate. Oh god, that's a bad way to go. Stubbing your toe in the Beth. How long is he going to be out for then? That's a bad injury. 3:30 left in this one. 4-down territory. 1 at the top, 2 at the bottom. All the ways to go. Lombardi. Out. Etling. Pass. Caught and then dropped. Samson Nakua, his first target of the day. Broken up by Sean Preston. Nakua infamously involved in that incident for the St. Louis game a few weeks ago. Just dropped that ball. Never had control of it. Sticking a hand in there is Keaton Isaac to make the play. He won't go on IL. Wow. The fractured toe. That's impressive. I would be wailing with a fractured toe. Yeah, I mean, if SpongeBob cry. Yep. That's what I mean. If they send 4. Etling stepping up, tries to escape the sack. Does for the moment. Flush to his right. Gets rid of it. Fires on the run and caught. And then dropped. Receivers not helping him out at all. Etling trying to make magic happen. Great job escaping the sack, but Watermeyer can't make the play. 3rd and 10. 2:47 to go. Over on ESPN. Injured player, though. Stoppage. Keaton Isaac. Down in the secondary for Houston. Wrong day to wear my spring-loaded pants. Yeah. Keaton Isaac is down right now. 2 plays to get 10 yards here. Isaac, he looks to be okay. He's walking off on his own power, no real issues. It should be okay. Third down. The Brewers are the Phillies. It's not good right now. It is not good. Third down. Two of the top, three of the bottom. Etling flushed out. Pressure by Lonnie Phelps. Escapes the sack, but will only get a yard. Then a late hit. Are they going to call it? There's a fight breaking out, too, with Jameer Jones and Jake Burden. Etling was tiptoeing the sideline, got hit late. No flag. 4th and 8. No flag for a late hit. Looked like he was out of bounds before Jones made the tackle. And Michigan protects their quarterback. Double check this again. Great pressure there by Phelps. And he was in bounds. You know, he was in bounds. He was trying to extend it. He was in bounds. That's clean. That was clean. Jameer Jones. That was clean. Etling was trying to get some extra yards. It's the risk you take when tiptoe on the sideline like that, not going out of bounds. He was in bounds when that hit happened. He was in bounds. And Burden wants to go at it. 4th down and 8. Etling, they send 4. Middle of the field, low throw, incomplete. With 2:04 to go. There was a punch on that one too. No flag for PI. Isaac back in the game on the coverage. Went to a flag football game broke out. That feels like what this game has been at times. First down, Houston. But now a flag. Extracurriculars, another fight. Here we go. It is getting chippy. And at this point, if you're Michigan, you just don't want guys getting suspended for the playoff game next week. If you're Michigan, you got to keep a cool head. This game at the end of the day does not matter. You do not want guys getting suspended for next week. Shepard was involved in the action. I think Barton was involved again. 2:03 to go. I got a lot to sort of here. The flag came after the play. So it will be Houston ball. The question is, where? And will anyone get ejected? Coach, how guys get off the field? Absolutely. At this point, the juice is not worth the squeeze. You gotta think bigger picture. You do not want to get suspended for next week's playoff game. That is more important. After the play was over, personal foul on the defense, and that's it. They only get one player on that. They get the instigator, and I think they are going to get, I think they say TJ Franklin on that one? Taylor Stallworth wants some more. So move back to the 28-yard line. We switched to rugby league during halftime. No one told us. We might have. You know, honestly, we might have. We might have. So 2:03 to go. One more play for the 2-minute warning. One first down could end this game. It would present UFL blitz pretty much at this point. First down, the 25-yard line. What's up, Bendix from the Orioles game, too? Is McLennan in at quarterback? He is. Busted play. Goes the wrong way on the handoff. And just has to eat it on the read option. We'll get 2 yards to the 27-yard line. More fights of this game. Rockies wins. We have 2nd and 8. 2-minute warning. 7-point game. Regular clock rules apply. One first down could end it. I'll put a poll up. Who wins this one? Yeah, if you like what you see, hit that like button, subscribe. It helps us out a ton on the channel. Cal Poly up by 2 on Oregon. Oh my goodness. On their home field, might not even win a game in their own regional. That would be embarrassing. In 19-12, your score right now, Houston can get to 500 with a win. They're starting 0-2 and 1-3. I give them credit for how they played this season, especially with McClendon a quarterback. McClendon came in, they're 1-3. If they win this game, they will have won 4 of their final 6. And next year could be a bloodbath in the USFL conference. Not even factoring potential expansion or maybe realignment with Houston back to the XFL conference. I don't know. Because they might be expanding to 10 teams. We don't know. We might not know until the championship. I don't know what's going to happen there, but Houston looked good this year. A lot better than I think a lot of people thought. And despite some questionable coaching by Curtis Johnson, this team improved tremendously. From last season, how bad they were. The trade for McClendon, masterful. Yeah, a lot of upsets to start off. Wright State winning a game, Columbia winning a game, Utah Valley, Oregon might be out. Second and 8 at the 27-yard line. It is neck and neck in that poll right now. We are going to do overtime after this game. Just keep that in mind. We are going to do OT. So once this game is done, the stream is not done. So just keep that in mind. Once the game is done, we're still going to stay on. If you've never been to a JGUni live stream and seen overtime, we get weird, we get wacky, we get very, very bizarre. So we are not... We're not going to be done. Just keep that in mind. I will do OT after this. If you have no idea what that is, prepare yourselves. And if you do, you know what's coming. Second and 8, ball to 27. Again, this is our only stream of the day, so just keep that in mind as well. And once the stream is done, we are not done. We're staying on. Malcolm Bizarre. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Mostly of the Roughnecks holding on and winning this one. Second down. I don't think... Half the line forgot to move. I don't know what that was. Half the line forgot to move. Michigan calls the timeout. They'll have 1 left. I couldn't tell you what that play was. I don't think anyone knew the snap count, because the line just didn't move. 3rd and 10. The line just forgot that they had to do stuff on that one. So, 3rd and 8. A first down here ends the game. A first down ends it. But if Michigan gets to stop defensively, they got life with no timeouts in all likelihood. You know, the single point. I love that. I love that. Keeps you entertained the entire way through. I love the showdowns. Really, every banana ball rule is great for what it is. I wouldn't like it in actual baseball, but for what it is, I love it. Empty backfield. Will they try and throw the ball, risking the clock stopping? They're going to throw. Slam pass. Tipped. Incomplete. Broken up on the play by Keontae Harden. They keep their timeout. And Michigan will get it back with 1:50. They decide to throw the ball. And tight coverage there. Jumping that route was Harden. Gets his hand on it. Nakua can't make the interception after the deflection. Tries to dive for that ball. Can't get there in time. 4th and 10. A punt here. A bad drive for Houston. Punt. Fielded at the 19-yard line by Malone. Malone to the 20 and sidesteps out of bounds to the 23. Brought out by Grayson. We're going to be eliminated. It's not looking good right now. It's not looking good. 4 down territory, 1 timeout. 77 yards for Etling and company. Remember the last game against Birmingham, it came down to the final drive. Couldn't get it done there. Can they get it done here? Get some momentum going into the playoffs, or will they ride on a 2-game losing streak? Granted, none of that with Bryce Perkins. We'll be live, though, for both playoff games, so just keep that in mind, and the championship game. So next Sunday, this is the place to be. So for everything, that'd be... I wouldn't like that. I wouldn't like that. But for Benable, I like it. Elling steps up, fires, deep shot! Double coverage, intercepted, that's your ball game! Caden Isaac! Caden Isaac with the interception. Double coverage, never had a chance on that one. And the Houston Roughnecks will go to 500. A great ending to their season. They get the split on Michigan. Michigan ends the season on a 2-game losing streak. But again, this one did not mean anything. They will play next week against Birmingham for a shot in the championship. A spot in the championship, I should say. And we'll have Bryce Perkins at quarterback for that game. Not Etling or Lombardi like they had the last 2 weeks. A couple of kneel downs, that's going to do it. The Houston Roughnecks. They led wire to wire. And even though Michigan kept it close, every time they had a chance, there's too many turnovers. 4 turnovers for the Panthers today, plus 2 turnovers on downs. Yeah, largest attendance Panther against 84. Largest attendance by anyone this season, not named the Battlehawks. They're going to run the ball. They don't need to run. They can just take a knee. But a run here by Merritt, and Michigan will call a timeout. Again, they don't need to run. They just take a knee. So I'm not sure why they're doing that, but yeah, we're gonna do OT. We'll do OT after this. I gotta wait for this one to be done though, because they're gonna run the. They can take a knee. They do realize that they can take a knee. Michigan calls their final timeout. They can just kill 4 seconds, 5 seconds, take a knee. And go from there. Why I like in Major League Baseball? It just messes up too much. Like the thing is that it messes up all the numbers, all the stats, because you could have innings where we only have 1 batter go. Like that's a home run in an inning. Like that's it. The numbers would be all messed up. 2nd and 14. Oh, there's some guys who get like 1 at bat a game. 2nd and 14. A handoff here. Got to stay in bounds and will at the 34-yard line. Merritt. 3rd and about 20. 5 more outs. I know when I think Marlins 5 more outs, doesn't end well for the team that's winning. I know that. Third and 19. And they can just take a knee. I don't know why they're calling plays. Clennon, the handoff here. Merritt to the 40. Stay in bounds. He is going to stay in bounds. And he's going to get more. Kirk Merritt. Flag on the play, though. Is this coming back? Regular certainly made whoever wins the game gets a point. But what's the point of playing at that point then? Like the bottom half of the game, what's the point of playing once you won? During the run, holding. Back it up 10 yards. The touchdown will not count. I'm an emphatic end to this game. But again, they can just take a knee. You don't need to call a play. Just take a knee. They're going to get Chisholm on the hole. But again, I don't know why they're even calling plays. Doesn't matter for the spread or the over-under. But again, the game is over. Just take a knee. Michigan has no timeouts. 29 seconds. Literally just kneel the ball. I don't know what Curtis Johnson's doing here. Why even chance anything? And now they're going to line up in a kneel down formation. I don't know what took that long. They should have lined up in that at the start. you have one challenge to succeed, another every time you succeed, you get more challenges. But if you fail, you're out for the game. That's sort of what it is in the NFL. That's sort of what the Super Challenge is. Baseball has that too. And take a knee. That's going to do it. Houston wins 19-12, and with that, let's do some overtime. All right, so for those of you who don't know how overtime works, so this game is over. Houston wins 19-12. There you go. We will see Michigan next week in the championship for the USFL against Birmingham. You know how overtime works. I'm going to have 5 minutes on the clock. Every donation increases the time we're on stream. Once the clock hits 0, that's the end. You really pulled Mario Cristobal. He almost did. That be rule? I mean, it sort of is in the NFL. I think it's fine the way it is right now. Kelly with a 10. Arthur's kids are from Earth. Planets are from Pluto. All right. Appreciate you, Keller. We're going to watch that episode. I'll get you on the Dodgers game. Appreciate you, man. And I Can't Drive 55 from Semi Hagar. All right. Coming in hot with the OT requests. I love it. Appreciate you, Italian Keller, as always. See what it takes to get into the queue. We're going to react to stuff on stream. We're going to be doing a lot of cool stuff during this OT period. 2 on 1 out. Oh, boy. And then Horse with No Name. All right. From America. All right. Each team gets a regular at bats, and the team who scores the most wins the game. They get 1 point. Okay, so here's the thing. Here's what I mean by that. Here's what I mean by that. Let's say top of the first. Okay, under banana rules, top of the first. Team scores no runs. Okay? Team scores no. Michael with the 2 or bite the hand. All right, we'll do that. Put it to a vote. Team scores no runs, top of the first. Bottom first, guy comes up, hits a solo home run. Okay, at that point, 1 batter goes that inning. That's what I mean. Like, why play the rest of the inning at that point? Like, the inning's over. You got the point. Nikolai getting up. It's 165. Nice. I'm telling you, the consistency's paying off. It is paying off. And then Bodies by Megadeth. Appreciate you, Michael. Put it to a vote. Give me a second here. Oops, not that. There we go. Michael coming in with $4. Appreciate you, man. First start 2 outs. Oh, boy. Just got to get 1. 1 out at this point. All right. So put it to a vote. Which game do you want me to do? $4 going to one of these. Mets, Dodgers, or Twins, A's. All right. Kids are from Earth. Planets are from Pluto. All right. Here we go. Can't Hill. It looks good. Val looks good. So we're not starting it yet. No, not yet. Parents are very concerned. Yep, they are very concerned with warmth. There's a cell. Hang on, let me do the daily wish one because this one gets cut off. Hang on. Yeah. Yeah, that's a better quality. Next one's gonna be. I don't know the next one yet. Is it good answer for sales? Yeah, that's gonna happen all the time. It happens occasionally. I think there's also a huge advantage to the road. So there's a huge advantage too, in some regards, to being the road team, because the home team doesn't have to pitch as much. Home team has to pitch every inning. They have to pitch 27 outs. The road team might have to pitch a whole lot. They might have to pitch a whole lot. They could save their bullpen. Join Discord. My goal is to get to know the threshold to get to. Wait, I don't have a Discord. I don't have a Discord. Play matchups again. Michigan against Birmingham. Game in Birmingham. Birmingham won all 2. DC, St. Louis. The game in St. Louis. That was a boring trip to the forest. Another oak tree. Forgot how good the show was. Like, even as an adult, the show was actually good. The catfish. I had someone, like, do a Discord, but... So I had someone do a Discord for me, but I never was in it. So... If there was a Discord, I'm not in it. Change about switching back and forth every inning? Oh, I don't know about that. This was just like a Family Guy episode. That's a bad joke by the dad. No, we're not doing animation goals. Not doing animation goals. I had to explain the joke too. That's awkward. I think he's Sebastian. We'll have our Yankees Dodgers tomorrow, guaranteed. Baseball stream tomorrow. Yankees Dodgers. Yankees Dodgers. Buster thought they were aliens. Oh my god. Is there any plot this episode? Alright. Well, it's going to end on Sunday. The email call is going to end on Sunday. Meant in a good way. He definitely did not. Whatever that means. I never explain the joke. Yeah, once you explain the joke, that's when you go... God. We're watching an Arth episode right now. We got some other audio things. Want to get the decision? For Friday? No, I'm not doing Marlins on June 6th. I don't have... I won't be here. I literally won't be here. Marlins is not game time. Comment with the Fire Cave Hill Season 14 credits sequence reveal. Alright, let's do it. So they're just imagining what parent-teacher conference is like. For Rangers, I don't know if I'll be able to do Rangers. I don't know. You know, oh, yeah. I love it. They're just like freaking out about open house night. It's nothing. Open house night's literally nothing. Oh, they call you different names. Oh no. Oh no. Oh boy. A really hard quiz? Like, I don't know what the quiz would be. Chad, you've seen Pep Low Prince W10 and Women's College World Series. No, we have not. We have not. God. Yeah, no, they're literally grums, yeah. My God, they're freaking out for open house night. Oh my god. My god. Open house is not like this. Oh, we're doing it, alright. Easy enough. Kelly with the fiver. Oh my god. They can't even suit up, like, literally, no one talks about open house night afterwards. Like the teams do not talk about that at all. Caillou versus Barney, somebody Death Master or Yankees Dodgers tonight. I mean, I would do Caillou versus Barney. I would do that. Who won? Roughnecks. Roughnecks won. Alright. She looks so drab in that. Yeah, literally, that's a funeral outfit. See best of purple title? Yes, I want to see that too. Wait, the kids got open house night too? Wait, what? Wait. Festival Village go get dinner out? Ooh, I don't know. Why? I don't get why the kids are at open house night. It's not a thing. Maybe the school district's different. Yeah, I want to see it happen, TV people. Oh no. Oh no. Wow. It's a great presentation. Wow, two more. All right. First from 17 the games. Jeez. Wow. Oh, Connor. Oh wait, I was too far up. All right. Gosh, so this is a disaster. This open house is a disaster. Pinky's an alien now. Yep. Rose are the playoffs? I can, yeah. God, that's so good. Okay, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Cookout's always good. Oh my god. It's a good lesson. Oh, very, very weird episode. That's a long open house, too. This is like parents just don't understand. This is the Fresh Prince episode, yep. Oh, God. That was good. That was good. All right. Next up in the queue, I Can Drive 55. Got 2 classic songs coming up. Again, drive 55. You see, it takes skin to the queue. We are in overtime right now. Sammy Hagar before he went Van Halen. One of the best driving songs ever. I mean, the intro is just so good. So it takes skin to the queue again. We are in overtime right now. We're in overtime right now, so just keep that in mind. This is the last stream we're doing today. Just also keep that in mind. Must Kill the Bear Hagar song. Oh, I think this is the better one. I think this is the better one. Then when it just drops out in the chorus when it says 55. Oh, man. It's an iconic song. Yeah, let me throw the Marlins game on. Let me throw it on. Get 2 out, 1 on. If they won this game with 3 hits, that'd be impressive. I wish I had this song in karaoke. I would love to do this song in karaoke. And $100 for one person. I'll do any song you want me to, or any game you want me to at any point. Do any game you want me to. No limitations. Shopped. Fair. That's ball game. Marlins win. I think. Yeah, that's ball game. He didn't even get out of the box. He didn't even try running for that one. He thought that was going to foul. That go off his leg or something? Because he thought for sure that was foul. Marlins get the dub. There you go. I'm happy about that as a D-backs fan. I'm happy about that one. You would say Oklahoma for softball? Well, for softball, Oklahoma's winning it all, I think. The amount's only 3 hits. Get the dub. 8 hits and no runs. That is not good. That is not good. Turn on next. Nothing really. Nothing really. Baseball, I got nothing on right now. And we're in overtime right now. You see what it takes to get into the queue. We got a lot to cover. And we still plenty of time to do it. Every donation increases time we're on stream. I'll react to anything you want me to. I do love this song. The fade out ending. Okay, Horse with No Name. Some of the weirdest lyrics. I like the Michael Jackson song with this as the interpolation of it. America's got some tight harmonies, though. Never should have mule outside the ballpark. I'm with you there. You can thank Jeter for that. It was unique. Oh, basketball? UNC. I think UNC. A baseball? UNC. So it's like, this is pretty much just bongos. Should stream UCL final. I'm glad we didn't. I'm glad we did not. I'm very glad we did not. I was on for it. It was on the background, which, yeah, that game was a bloodbath. It's really just bongos. Like, the simplicity of this song is what makes it work. Just simple guitar strumming and bongo playing, like, it's great. Less excited about minor league baseball. I haven't seen the whole feature. I saw that you could have him rename your team. I saw that part. But I didn't see the other parts. If there was another part. Oregon baseball? Terrible. Yeah, that was a pathetic performance. You can't lose to Utah Valley and Cal Poly. You just can't. Even with the bongos, like the build-up in this song is just incredible. The lyrics are kind of bizarre. Plants and birds and rocks and things is one of those just like bizarre lyrics. My second club to ever do it. It was coming at some point. You had a feeling PSC was going to win at some point. They were heavy favorites for this one. Yeah, no, you've called it with the Marlins. Why don't we fall apart? Pitching fell apart at the end. I mean, say one about America as a band, their harmonies are always so tight. They're always so tight. Like, you could do Magic, some of the best harmonies you'll hear in any song from the 80s. Now, something very different. Megadeth, Bite the Hand. It's be very different than listening to America. Now, we followed it with Bodies after this. Again, see what takes skins Q. ChatGPTs, we got one in right now. We got some other stuff in too as well. Again, we're in overtime right now after Houston wins by 7 in the regular season finale against Michigan. We live for both playoff games as well as the championship. I don't know on that one, Tanner. There's some good ones. There are some good ones. Not sure how much we'll be able to watch, but there are some good ones on the surface. Yeah, I think Monk's going tomorrow, too. I think they could. Yeah, this feels like very much back to their 8, like before Symphony. Gators, I mean, it was a rough season for Florida. Florida was a rough season for them. Like, they were struggling for a good chunk of the season. I'm just surprised they made it in, honestly. I'm honestly surprised after how bad they looked at times they made it in. Yeah, I think Venezuela Bolivia's got my eye just because of the implications. Any where it's about like winning you're in, losing you're out, like that's big on that. The drumming on this is so good. The drumming on this is so tight. You have 17 yesterday's video. Click the link above. We are in overtime right now. Once that clock hits 0, $5 more gets you in. Oh, now it's... Oh, whoa. They're going double time. Whew. This came out of nowhere. Changing the key and changing the whole cadence of the drum set. Oh, man. Indiana, New York? I think Indiana wins. And if not, we're doing Game 7 on Monday. Favorite baseball team? High Point. Favorite one's High Point. High Point's my favorite team in any sport except football because we don't have a football team. So any college team, it's High Point. Only exception's football because they literally do not have a football team. That's a guitar song. Nice. All right, Bodies, Megadeth. Then we'll do King of the Hill, a ChatGPT. Clock is at 0, so $5 or more gets you in at this point. If you do want to join the fun in OT. This one starts right away. All right, here we go. Do fishes on Monday? Right, Pacers want to do fishes on Monday. Yep. If not, we don't do fishes Monday. And we'll do Mets, Dodgers, or Twinsies either Tuesday or Wednesday. Probably Wednesday. Probably Wednesday we would do it. They were great this year, just pitching was terrible. But they had like some of the best bats in college. They had like a top 5 offense. Just the bats were terrible. The bats were terrible for High Point this year. They couldn't get any, or the pitching was terrible. They couldn't get anything going. It was like they had to score 10 runs a game, otherwise they would lose. Like their games were always on drugs. It was like every game the over-under was 25. South Park? No, not yet. If anyone wants to put in South Park 1, you can. And $5 for ChatGPT. No, I meant top, no pitching. Not no bats. I meant no pitching. No, they had a great offense. They had no pitching. And if there were ever games the bats didn't get going, you knew they couldn't win a low-scoring game. How's it going, JR? Appreciate you tuning in. Thank you for being a fan of the channel. Thank you, man. We do all the UFL games on here. We do baseball streams. We do videos every day. Football, college basketball. Appreciate you tuning in. We're in overtime right now, so the game's over. We kind of get weird and wacky right now. So people send requests, and I listen to them or do them and whatnot. So people send in requests, and I will do all that. So that's kind of what we're dealing with right now. And the dueling guitars on this is great. They've really upped their dueling guitars the last 2 albums. It's great. Rob the Sixer. Appreciate you. Catch you on the Dodgers. Lois, Brian, Joe, Cleveland, Quagmire are successful in getting Lionel Hutz disbarred after brainwashing Peter. Oh, God. Oh, now it picks up again. Wow. I feel like every song is like, on this album, the first half is a song, and the second half is just like, go wild. Just like, go wild. I'm loving this. Who's winning this game? Oh, the game ended. The game ended. Houston won 19-12. Yeah, that's why we're in overtime right now. The game ended. Houston won 19-12. Yeah, Levis got a big window. I like to think I'm pretty good. Cal with a $5 finished the premiere. Oh, it ended? I thought we had to wait on the cliffhanger. I didn't realize it came out. I didn't realize the second part came out. I did not realize it came out. I thought we had to wait another week on that. All right. So we'll do that. I'll add $5 more. Appreciate you, Keller. So we have to quite the cliffhanger. I know she's got to come back. I know Linda's not dead. All right. King of the Hill. Sequence reveal. Yeah, like they nail this. Like the music. Then he moves away. The mask part for 2020 is great. Oh, it's ChatGPT. Oh, ChatGPT. Oh, okay. I love the mask and like one person's wearing it, another person just has like over his neck and whatnot. But you know me singing? It's on my Twitter. And $50, I'll sing anything on the list with the band or live back. I think that show is gonna be incredible. It's gonna be incredible. All right. I don't know how it's going to react to that. I cannot wait for the King of the Hill revival. And Phoenix River. This is going to be a good summer for animated TV. I'm excited. All right. Let me just get these ChatGPTs in, and we'll go from there. You appreciate all you guys tuning in overtime right now. Yeah, any person donates $100. We do. We can do any game you want me to. So if there's a College World Series game, I'll do Stanley Cup, and on that, let me know. $100, anything. 50 any song in a live band karaoke on Thursday night. We'll do that. Let me just get this in. Can I link it? Yeah, I'll link it. Yeah, hang on. Let me see. Yeah, I'll link it. It's on my Twitter. Yeah. Here we go. Here's that. All right. So. If I had nickel for every MLB team today to score 16 runs, yeah, a lot of nickels, surprisingly enough. Let's write this script. All right. You know, it's very different. Very different sound when singing. Yep. Very different. All right. I just asked ChatGPT if they watched the first part of that. Okay, that's not what I need. Okay. Hi, tune in voices, and can you do the same voice when we talk? Normally, no, that is me singing. That is me singing. That is me singing. I manage it pretty well. I manage it pretty well. All right. And that actually works. I come to a concert, love to see it live. Appreciate it. I'm in Phoenix, so what I want to see King of the Hill Revival, I just want to see the classic humor. I want to see the classic humor. I have high hopes for this one. I have high hopes. All right, so we're going to start. We have 3 ChatGPTs in the queue. Again, we can get more stuff in. $5 or more, they'll get you in the queue at this point because we are clocks at 0. So just keep that in mind. All right. So Little Princess, DW, Peppa Pig at the Women's College World Series. And everything's about to go wrong. Here we go. They've invited a special guest to try and increase attendance and notoriety. They had no idea what was coming. And tickets cost? To do that, it's free. That one's free. That one's free. Like, it's literally just at a bar. You know, it's not a movie. It's not a movie. I like a TV show, though. So the trio arrives in style. Here we go. Little Princess immediately declares, as a special guest, I want to throw the first pitch because I'm the most important person here. DW stomps it, but that's not fair. I was on TV longer, and I know how to throw better than you. Peppa Pig giggles. I'm not even from this country, and I know more about sports than both of you. The arguing intensifies. Security gently tries to lead them off the field. So this appearance of special guest is not going well. The Little Princess goes full meltdown, flops on the pitcher's mound, and she sobs. If I don't throw the first pitch, I'm telling the queen. Which is her mom, I guess. DW throws a hot dog at her. Peppa starts to live stream the chaos on her phone. Followers are absolutely loving it. But the College World Series is off to a nightmare start. As once they finally get off the field, they go to the concession stand, which, I don't know why. She got a hot dog already, so they're going back again for seconds. Peppa wants popcorn, W wants nachos. Yeah, I think it's the same person that did the Beavis and Butthead revival. Little Princess demands cotton candy. The worker asks them to wait their turn. I mean, you'd think it'd be a VIP tent, but apparently not. DW is yelling, I'm hungry now! She climbs onto the counter. And Little Princess tries to grab the cotton candy machine. She shouts, if I don't get it, nobody does. Peppa oinks and declares, you're both embarrassing. I'm going to the VIP box of Miss Rabbit. She leaves in a smug puff. All right, she actually did the right thing. She leaves the situation. It's actually some maturity here. But Little Princess is not mature, and she turns the cotton candy machine on full blast. It explodes. Pink sugar everywhere. DW is now losing her mind. As security finally intervenes after... The stadium gets destroyed with cotton candy all over the place, like the nacho in the River Same in 1987. The trio is escorted out. Peppa's protesting because she has a blue check mark. DW is mid-tantrum. She's crying. Little Princess is sobbing, saying, "All I want to be adored. Is that so wrong?" The game resumes, 30 minutes delayed, and ESPN has no idea how to react to it whatsoever. Because cartoon characters have destroyed the Women's College World Series. Have any of them have phones? You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised, unfortunately, by 4-year-olds and 5-year-olds today. All right. Now we have Lionel Hutz getting disbarred in the state of Rhode Island. We're starting off in the Griffin living room. Lois, great news. I'm suing the Pawtucket Brewery for emotional distress. They said I couldn't do a keg stand on a forklift. Well, joke's on them. I was emotionally distressed already. Peter, that sounds dangerous and stupid. Not to worry, I've got the best lawyer in town. Say hello to Lionel Hutz. Lionel Hutz, attorney at law, also licensed magician, dog walker, and freelance macaroni artist. Oh no. Now we go to a cutaway gag of Lionel Hutz in the courtroom at one point. Mr. Hutz, this is small claims court. Why are you in a Dracula cape? It's part of my strategy, Your Honor. Fear wins trials. Back to the scene. He's perfect. He once got me out of jaywalking by faking a heart attack and by blaming it on a dog that looked like me. Yeah, he seems competent. Think at the end I missed? I don't know what you mean by that. But now we're in the courtroom. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, my client is a good man. A loving father, a trusted carpet inspector? That's not my job. And a carpet inspector. God, off to a good start. And I'd like to call my first witness a beer can. Tell us, Mr. Can, what did you see? He holds the can to his ear. He's too traumatized to testify. It's like the ghost who never lies. Peter loses the case. I think I missed the last ChatGPT. Oh, at the very end? Oh, that was just like, do you want me to continue? That was just that. It had nothing to do with the rest of the prompt. But Peter loses the case. Case dismissed, Mr. Griffin. You owe the court $10,000 damages and community service cleaning brewery urinals. Peter, this man is the worst lawyer in the world. Nonsense, Lois. That court was electric. Just like the time I represented myself in traffic court. Okay, cutaway gag. Your Honor, I'd like to object on the grounds that... Case closed. You're going to jail. That was worth a shot. Back that night, I can't take this anymore. That man is a menace. He doesn't belong practicing law. Maybe we should take matters into our own hands. As a cop, I can tell you, his paperwork is a mess. The guy filed a subpoena in crayon. And his business card says probably legit. He pulls one out. Mine says also does divorces and balloon animals. Giggity. Then it's settled. We're getting Lionel Hutz disbarred in Rhode Island. The gang sets Hutz up at this point. Joe catches Hutz parking in a handicapped spot. Brian poses a witness to fake a crime and gets Hutz to bribe him. Quagmire hires Hutz to represent his pet parrot in a domestic dispute. Lois calls the Rhode Island Bar Association with a tip. Just Google him. Now we're in Hutz's office. I can't believe it's not a law firm. He's pouring into a coffee mug that says World's Number 7 Lawyer. Everything's coming up Hutz. He's interrupted by Bar Association officers. Mr. Hutz, you're under investigation for malpractice, misrepresentation, bribery, and misquoting Legally Blonde in court. Wait, is quoting Legally Blonde illegal now? You said objection, Your Honor. He's not hot enough to testify. I regret nothing. Meanwhile, he gets disbarred. Peter is now sad. Man, I can't believe you guys got Lionel disbarred. He was my friend. Peter, he was going to bankrupt you. He once tried to use the Whopper wrapper as evidence. Oh, God, not the Whopper. So we're the Meg's defense lawyer. Remember that? I didn't do it. I know what I'm doing. I'm just her cousin from Jersey. Okay. That's a cutaway gag. All right. I guess you're right. I just like the guy, you know? He made the law fun. You're Legally Blonde. And now on News 10, former lawyer Lionel Hutz has opened a haunted law office inside an Arby's. Hutz is now working out of an Arby's. Law of the Hutz's haunted habeas corpus house. Boo. I might lose your case to the grave. Kids are screaming, running away. Also available for birthday parties. Now we're at the Clam. Well, one less trouble lawyer in the world. Yeah, but now we're stuck with that chicken who passed the bar. It's the giant chicken. Oh, the giant chicken's now a lawyer. Peter tackles him and the fight begins. Oh, God. That was pretty good. You know, that was pretty good. What else is good is Phineas and Ferb. Part 2 of the episode. This is how ChatGPT would finish the episode. They wake up in the morning. Okay, we know Mom was zapped by Doofenshmirtz's Disappearinator. If we can trace the energy signature, might be able to reverse it. Ferb nods and builds a scanner out of junkyard parts. Do you guys understand the seriousness of this? Mom is gone, vanished, and I was not the one who did it. Don't worry, Candace. We'll get her back. But we need Doof's help. Teaming with a villain again? What could go wrong? Meanwhile, back in the lab, Doofenshmirtz is pacing. Okay, so I pressed the button and she poofed. Not my fault. Well, maybe a little my fault, but I didn't mean to zap someone's mom. Perry. Look, Perry the Platypus, this is bigger than our usual slapstick squabble. We have to bring her back or someone might tell Vanessa. A sudden knock opens. The kids enter. Doofenshmirtz, you got some explaining to do. Wait, how do you know where I live? Oh, Ferb built a GPS tracker using a Renator's residual quantum particles. Ferb smiles and holds up the device. Now they're working together. Ferb and Doof adjust the Disappearinator to reverse polarity. Doofenshmirtz, see, well, I did it in the first part. They wouldn't do it twice in the same episode. Candace helps Perry assemble containment fields. Isabel creates a portal stabilizer to pinpoint Linda's location. Isabel, the Fireside Girls, also arrive with power cables and snacks. It's always good. Belgique calculates dimensional drift. Buford tests the equipment. And now we're in the backyard, and hopefully everything works. Everything's ready. If my calculations are right, Mom is in a temporary subspace pocket. Technically, it's my dimension of forgotten socks and missing left shoes. It's where all my failed inventions end up. You mean Mom is trapped in a personal junk dimension? Basically, yes. So Ferb and Perry pilot the stabilizer while they go through the portal. The dimension is surreal. Floating toasters, malfunctionators, and endless socks. Candace spots Mom. Mom! Candace, what is this place? And why is there a talking blender trying to hug me? We've got to get her out before the portal destabilizes. Wait, I left my old lasagna reheatinator here. I can still use that. Perry grabs Doof and hurls him toward the portal before it's too late. It collapses, but Mom is saved. That was definitely not a spa day. I swear, Mom, it wasn't me this time. Candace, I'm just glad to see it was you. Also, is that a platypus piloting a portal stabilizer? No. Now it's nighttime in his incorporated. Note to self, next time, don't aim the Disappearinator anywhere near suburbia. Also, buy more socks. At least nobody told Vanessa. Vanessa opens the door holding a melted lasagna reheater. Dad, what is this? Uh-oh. And that's the end of the episode. I can see that. I could actually see them being how they finished that one. I could actually see that being how they save Linda. Like, that actually got it pretty good. Not gonna lie, that actually is pretty good. Alright, last call. There's nothing left in the queue. Last call for chat GPTs. Last call for any requests. Last call for anything. $5 some more gets you in at this point. Last call, again, 19-12, your final in the Houston game. It's been a fun stream. Appreciate all you guys a ton. You guys came in hot today with their donations. I really appreciate it. We had a lot of people on stream at one point. I think a lot of that was the ESPN snafu with Miami, Ohio, Wake Forest being a long game. But appreciate all you guys tuning in. Tomorrow we're live for Yankees, Dodgers, maybe Cardinals, Rangers. I don't know about that yet. I will let you know. That's a game time decision. New video dropping tomorrow in the morning. So, new video dropping tomorrow in the morning. So just keep that in mind. Got a new video dropping tomorrow. And, yeah, that's the game plan. That is the game plan. New video dropping tomorrow morning. So, yeah, appreciate all you guys tuning in. So see you guys tomorrow for Yankees Dodgers, maybe Rangers game as well. I'm not sure yet. I'll let you know. New video dropping tomorrow. Click the link above if you haven't seen yesterday's video. Take care, and I will see you guys soon. Roughnecks win by 7.